Welcome in YouTube and welcome back. Today we are playing Call of the Elder Gods. Let's do it. Subtitles on, always. Motion sickness reduction. I guess, yeah? Have you played Call of the Sea? Oh, you can only say yes or no. I can't say yes, but I remember very little. To none. Shit. Let's say yes. Hard mode off. What's hard mode? No journal for tracking clues. Some interactions that help solve puzzles are disabled. Achievement, whatever. The option can be changed at any time. Yeah, we believe the best way to play the game is to leave this mode disabled. Okay, yeah, okay. I kind of want to play hard mode because, like, puzzles, you know, we're a puzzle team in this house. But yeah, if the devs literally say, don't turn this on, then maybe we just don't turn it on. Let's do it.
What was that? Where's that voice?
Oh, it's Purdy. A dream, a phone call, and a therapy session. That's like my Fridays. Oh, we got a bit of choppy. God, it's beautiful. It's bloody beautiful. Straight out the box, the great race of Yeath get a mention. Are you going to be able to tell me, like,
This is the story of a young girl. A girl who had strange and disturbing dreams.
Are you going to be able to tell me, like, Cthulhu lore?
I know this place. I've been here before. This is the ancient stone city amidst the jungle.
The ancient stone city amidst the jungle? All right. We got a sprint, we got a jump. No, can't do shit. Doctor Oest. I'm gonna learn how to speak like a Cthulhu. What's a fucking dinosaur?
Okay, ignore him. Just ignore him. He's not gonna hurt you. Just keep going.
You alright, big man? You good? You good? Alright, sound. See ya. Appeared in the shadow out of time through the experience.
Constellation. Where am I? This is not the Earth.
Okay, shadow out of time through the experience of Professor Peasley. They did say this game is based on 2 of his stories. I think one of them is Shadow Out of Time, and the other one is like the Something Out of Something. Similar name. I can't remember what it was. Right, there's a...
Vector Yagna Yith. In other words, find a statuette and save my race.
So it's clearly that glowing thing up there, right? So let's go elsewhere. Oh, it doesn't look like there is a go elsewhere. Okay. Check the list. Given, depending on when you played them, they could have been flash things you wouldn't have listed. Have you played much of the Submachine series? I'm not sure I've even heard of the Submachine series. Or the Cube Escape series. Oh, I have played a game called Cube... That's the name of the video game. Have you played Cube Escape? Yeah, I think I have played one of the Cube Escapes. How many are there? Audio's quite quiet, right? I turned it down before we started, but it feels quiet. Let's do this, and then this, and then this. Hello?
The statuette! Here it is. Finally. I have to get it. I have to...
Oh, we're having a bloody dream, innit?
Of Evie Drayton.
Quick. Before I forget. Where did I put my notebook? I have to write everything down.
Looking for answers was part of Evie's observant nature and analytical mind. Her recurrent dreams began shortly after a period in 1956 when she'd completely lost consciousness.
Right, we're in the late 50s, early 60s. We're Evie Draven, and we're looking for a
Thank goodness. Still have a couple hours until thermodynamics class starts.
thermodynamics class. Okay, she's a smarty at uni.
I was lucky to be accepted at Miskatonic. It was one of the first universities in Massachusetts to admit non-white students.
There we go. One of the first universities to permit non-white students.
Uncle Mo showed me a trick or two when I would help him in the motor shop. Tinkering with gadgets always puts me at ease.
Okay, she's a gadgeteer. We got a bunch of stuff we can fiddle with here.
Spitsbergen Island and Svalbard. Apparently, I researched this area of the Arctic thoroughly during the time I lost consciousness.
I researched this while I lost consciousness, she says. Damn, okay. Comment. I can hit 8. Look, bottom left. I can hit 8 to comment.
Spitsbergen Island and
Oh,
Svalbard.
I just repeat what she says.
Apparently, I
Okay.
researched this area.
That's the thing I
The
saw.
scary fellow that haunts me in my dreams is a Dimetrodon. He roamed the Earth 270 million years ago. And although it may seem like it, he is not a dinosaur.
He's a fucking dinosaur. Don't give me that shite.
Julian, Beatrice, Herbie, and I, we're always together.
We're always together. Me and Julie and Herbie and Beatrice.
Beatrice, along with me, is one of the few ladies studying physics at Miskatonic.
Miskatonic was a made-up uni by Lovecraft. Oh.
I've searched every astronomy book at the Miskatonic Library, but none of them contain any reference to this constellation.
Okay, that's the constellation she's dreaming about.
This photo was taken during my amnesia. I don't remember anything about it.
Good old amnesia, eh?
When I saw this picture, I couldn't believe it. It's the same statuette I always see in my dreams.
Interesting. So she's got a news article about 2 dudes with a statue that she is dreaming about. Okay.
Oh, here it is. Evie's Nightmare Journal.
Evie was worried that someone might read it. That's why she kept it locked away under that complicated padlock.
Oh, we got a complicated padlock. What do you want me to do here? You want me to rotate it? Nope. You want me to... What do you want me to do? Oh, that's a weird way to... Okay, the interaction's weird. You got to hold down A and, like, turn the stick. I see what you... Oh, whoa, okay. Can you fucking stop that for a second? Can you... Yeah, there we go. That was odd. Finally worked out again. I did too. I went to the gym today for the first time in ages, Rion King. Couldn't believe it. Where's the phone? Oh, it's right there. Okay.
Yes.
Is this... are you Evangeline Drayton?
Who's
That's
asking?
right. Who am I talking to?
I am the Dean of Archaeology at Miskatonic University. I believe you wanted to ask me some questions, right?
Yes, of course. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Professor
Meet me today at 6 p.m. at 5 Prospect Road, outside of Boston.
Boston? That's almost a 2-hour train ride from Arkham. I thought
Do you want to talk or not?
Yes, of course. I'll be there. 6 p.m., Prospect Road. See you in a couple of hours, Professor.
Arkham. Is Batman in this?
All right, I should get ready. There's a lot of information here about my strange dreams and my amnesia. I'd better go through it again before I leave. I don't want to miss any questions when I talk to the professor. I wish Papa had never taken that job in San Francisco. He'd still be with us.
Papa loved this picture. He always kept a copy with him. Mama. I strongly recommend both the Submachine games and the Cube Escape collection, as well as the Rusty Lake. Oh, I think I've played Rusty Lake
I must
games.
have written about 1,000 letters to the archaeology dean in Miskatonic, and I've never received any answer. I've always been a good student, but during my amnesia period, I almost reached excellence. All straight A's?
You'd love to yap about it later. What, going to the gym? Yes, sure. Let's do it. I went today for the first time in bloody ages. It hurt.
The Hydrangea Foundation took care of the insurance payout for Dad's accident. I had scholarships to attend several black colleges in the South, but it was the Foundation's money that allowed me to cover the tuition here at Miskatonic.
Okay, cool. Dad's was in an accident. Got a payout. That money allowed this young lady to become the first black student at the Miskatonic University, or one of the first. Okay.
Rhythm and blues is definitely my kind of music.
Yeah, I feel that. I like a bit of rhythm and blues. Sure. You got anything else I can read before I
couldn't
go?
leave my science fiction book collection in Benoit.
Benoit? Right, is that everything? We've clicked on absolutely everything. I've seen absolutely everything this woman has to say about the stuff that's just kicking about in her room. Yep, sure looks like it. Let's go!
Before leaving, Evie asked herself if she had finished gathering all the information in her
I
room.
did just ask myself that. I'm ready. There's still something left. Oh, no. Is there still something left in here? No, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, I think I've gathered what I need.
As odd as it seemed to Evie that the dean didn't meet her at the university, her need to know was stronger than her doubts. She was determined to attend the meeting. There, she would come across another protagonist in this story.
So, you have finally decided to talk to that young lady, Professor.
Yes.
Acknowledging
Yes.
responsibility for our previous mistakes is vital to moving forward. You've taken a crucial step in...
Listen, there's no need for us to talk, Doctor. The only reason I let you into my house is because you insisted it was necessary to prescribe my medication.
This is also the story of a sad, guilt-ridden, and lonely man. This is the story of my husband, Professor Harry Everhart.
Yes, I know well enough that discussing the effectiveness of our therapy sessions with you is futile. But you need to understand that therapy is just a part of the whole treatment. Without it, I can't go and...
Ask whatever you deem necessary and let's get this over with as soon as possible.
Fine. What about your position as dean at Miskatonic University? We talked some time ago about your relationship with work. It was somewhat obsessive.
I didn't say that. You did.
Well, you told me you practically lived secluded in this very home, and the only thing that drove you to leave it was your job obligations. So, how would you define that?
I'm an academic professional, that's all. It might be a little unhealthy. Yeah, I'm going to say it might be a little unhealthy. I'm going to be real.
Could be. But my job is the only thing I have now. In any case, I've never been a man of many interests. Besides archaeology, I mean.
That was, of course, a lie.
And are you happy with that? With your life now?
What kind of question is that?
Well, I'm asking it because it sounds like you're subjecting yourself to a kind of self-punishment.
I am not. Next question.
There's another topic you've never wanted to delve into, Professor. Would you now be open to...
You're going to do it anyway, so go ahead.
Okay. What happened to your wife, Professor?
Nora, we're the husband. We're the... Okay, I've just realized what's happening here. We are the dude that we were looking for in Call of the Sea. And they are referring to the woman we played as in Call of the Sea. Now, what ending did I get? Nora returned home at the end of Call of the Sea. Nora never left the island at the end. Yeah, I think I did the ending where she never left the island. Or did I? She died. Nora returned home at the end of Call of the Sea. She left. Nora never left the island at the end of Call of the Sea. Those two don't line up. She died. She came home. She left. She never left. What? I guess she left him because she never came back from the island. And then if she came home, she died? I'm going to say she left. I'm pretty sure in my ending of Call of the Sea, we stayed on the island.
She left home and never returned.
Harry hated giving details about my absence, for lack of a better word. Especially if those details meant talking about a certain expedition.
I see. And how do you feel about that?
What's my wife got to do with all this?
You see, the reason I'm asking, Professor, is because when we began therapy, you mentioned visions. Some sort of oily shadows casting themselves on the wall.
They're happening right now.
Those visions began shortly after whatever happened to your wife. So, tell me, do you still see those shadows, Professor?
Yeah, they're happening right this very second. Yes, in fact, I'm seeing them right now in my office. Yeah, I'm saying that. I'm going to be honest. We can only be honest. Welcome in, Uncle Flange. Welcome back, Kumu.
No, not since I started taking the medication, at least.
Harry had tried everything, and none of it worked. Not even the medication.
I said yes, and he still said no.
Those oily shadows. But he kept it to himself.
Listen, there is something different I want to try in today's session. I believe hypnotherapy might...
Don't even think about it. Hypnotism is a scam.
Professor, with all due respect, I believe you're mistaking mesmerism with hypnotism. Even so, if you want me to prescribe the...
You won't give me my medication unless I submit to your quack experiment, is that it?
I'm deeply sorry you see it that way, Professor. But I need you to trust me in this.
Then go ahead. Wave a pocket watch in my face if that's what you need to do.
This dude we're talking to looks like the KFC guy.
There's no need for pocket watches, Professor. The sound of a metronome will be more than enough. I need you to relax and free your mind.
Like, stare at the metronome.
And think of something pleasant. A fond memory, if you will. Something that took place here, in the Everhart Manor.
A fond memory? In this place?
It wasn't easy for Harry to find a fond memory in the same manor where he had spent an extremely unhappy childhood.
Maybe.
Oh my god, Kumu.
December 1930. The last Christmas my wife and I ever spent at Everhart Manor. She insisted on coming, despite my parents never approving of our marriage. But that was the kind of person she was.
Interesting. Tell me more about it, Professor Everhart.
Every time I gave her a present, I prepared a little scavenger hunt. She loved it. She loved solving my stupid riddles.
All I want is a partner that'll do little riddles for me.
As you may have noticed, this story has more than one protagonist. And though I am not one of them, I believe I, Nora Everhart, play a crucial part in it.
Okay. Now, Nora's the woman we played as in the first
Open
game.
my eyes now, Harry.
Not yet. We're almost there. Let me open the door and... Now, open your eyes.
That's incredible, Kumu.
Look what you've prepared. It's another one of your scavenger hunts, huh?
Of course, old pal. Now, if you want your present, you'll have to earn it.
Can I use my journal to write down clues?
Well, technically that's against the rules, but I'll turn a blind eye this time.
You're so kind.
I don't like these character models. They look so plastic. It's unbelievable. Like that. He looks. I don't love it, but it's fine. It's really fine. Press Y to open your journal. Right. We're doing Harry's scavenger hunt on Christmas Day. There they are. Found them. They're under the tree. Are we done? Harry, I found them. They're under the... They're right there. Harry. You alright, big man? You alright? You gonna blink? Look at those eyebrows. Look at them. Imagine square eyebrows like that. God damn. Kumu has just redeemed the 500,000 channel points.
Do you remember
Cosplay
when we
stream.
slow danced to dear old pal of mine at Maddie's house?
The end of the Great War Party and our first kiss. How could I forget?
So we're going to need to discuss that once the gameplay's over, aren't we? Look at handsome Harry.
Look at your sad little face in this photo.
You know me. I've never been the life of the party.
Look at his eyebrows. He's got normal eyebrows there. That's actually part of the story. I'm telling you, look. You can tell them apart. The real Harry has normal shaped eyebrows. You see that? And then fake evil hat.
There's something wrong in this memory. This wasn't...
Ignore it. Focus on that moment. Your wife. That happy memory.
Evil Harry. These cubes. These rectangles on his... Jesus Christ, look at this dude. Harry Scavenger Hunt sounds like a Tory minister. Oh my god.
A new decade. I wonder what the future has in store for us.
1931. That's almost 100 years ago. Oh! Oh! We've got a 6 on a bauble! Oh shit, all the oh. A 4. See that sound effect? That happens in games quite often, right? The sound effect of someone scribbling something down. You'll see it, you'll listen. Here, listen. I find that so satisfying. It's in so many games. It's such a satisfying little sound. Uncle Flange is about to board a plane. Have fun, Flange. I hope the movies on the plane are good. Quick little scribble. I hope I'm not having to memorize these. She's got her notebook, right? So it's like I'm not gonna have to memorize these, am I? Then we open the safe. That's fine. Okay, so
I wonder what my darling husband is keeping locked up in here.
You'll have to put that brain of yours to work to find it.
okay, so we got to use 3 of these bauble numbers to open this. Short haul, no movies. Raw dog and chill. Oh my god. That sure is a way to say that. Okay, here we go.
What are you up to now?
Play it.
Oh boy, what a drawing. Is this supposed to be a tree?
Of course it is. I'm doing the best I can with my limited art skills.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel
Well,
that.
at least you're good at playing the piano.
Okay, look at the tree we've done. Play it.
I'm seeing those oily shadows in here. Why am I seeing those shadows?
Focus, Professor. Keep remembering.
I'm trying. Oh.
Tell me you didn't vandalize a piano just for a scavenger hunt, old pal.
Nora, who do you think I am? It's just crayon.
Okay. So we want to do the shapes in order on the thing. So 1 is the swirl, 2 is the Sonic secret levels, 3 is the diamonds. 1 is the swirl. 2 is the sonic secret levels that isn't here. Okay, that's not good. I guess it's just squares, isn't it? 3 is the diamonds. 4 is the stars. 5 is the whatever that shape is. 6 is the triangles. 7's the little podium. I've already forgotten. 5 is whatever that shape is. 6 is the triangle. 7's the little podium. 5 is whatever that shape is. 6 is the triangle. 7's the little podium. Now, 3 of those didn't make any sound. 3 of them made like a click noise, which she has now drawn on the board. The ones that made a click. So let's assume they are the ones we need to use in the safe. So then the safe code is some combination of 1, 4, and 6. Let's just try 1, 4, 6.
This darkness. Everhart Manor. But my house is not...
Professor, don't drift off. Keep going.
Nero, I know leaving the house is not your thing, but have you done much escape room type stuff? Yeah, one of the reasons, one of the few times I do go out the house, multiple times a year, is to go to escape rooms. I love escape rooms, dagummit. I've done maybe like half of all of the ones that exist in this city. I love them. Absolutely love them. It's one of the guaranteed ways my partner can get me out the house, is by being like, let's go do an escape room. Yeah, let's do it. 1, 4, 6. Will it just be them in order? Is it going to be that simple? It sure is.
Oh, Harry, I can't believe it. It's that statuette. And it even has a black ooze orb. Just what I wanted for Christmas.
No. Wait. What do you mean a statuette? Don't touch it, Nora!
Keep going, Professor. It's important. Where is the statuette now?
You're no psychiatrist. Who are you?
I'm not going to ask you again, Professor
Wait, what?
Everhart.
Wait,
Shortly after
What?
Harry's peculiar hypnosis session, Evie finally arrived at Everhart Manor.
Prospect Road 5. Here it is.
that therapist wasn't a therapist, and then he pulled out a gun.
Professor Everhart. It's me, Evangeline. Wait. What is going on here? Professor, is everything all right?
Most people would have turned away and left, but not Evangeline Drayton. She had been waiting for months to talk with the professor. No way was she letting it slip away. So, she decided to climb over the walls of the Everhart Manor.
What's the best and worst, and or what makes them good? That's another reason why you like puzzle hunts. Oh.
Ugh. This looks like something straight out of Tales from the Crypt.
I did one escape room here where as we were going in, they must have slipped a key into my partner's dad's jacket pocket. And when the moment came, 40 minutes into the escape room,
That window is
when it
open.
said check your pocket, and he put his hand in and found a key he didn't put there, all our minds were fucking blown. I did another escape room where they asked, like, who's the lead detective? You know, we were a group and they were like, who's the lead detective? And I said it was me. And he was like, well then I'd like to shake your hand. And then I guess he like put something on my hand, because at some point during the puzzle hunt, during the escape room, we all had to like scan our hand under the scanner, and mine set it off. And then I had like this like stuff on my hand that like made it so I was the killer or something. It was really cool. I like unique ones. I did one where you were trying to escape like a zombie place, and one of the employees was like in a cupboard dressed as a zombie. And when we unlocked the cupboard, looking for more clues, the dude just came bursting out of the cupboard. It was really intense. I love escape rooms are one of my favourite things in the world to do. Teddy's surgery! How the hell are you? I can't believe...
Professor Everhart. It's me, Evangeline.
I can't believe Kumu just... Kumu just hit the 500,000 bit redeem.
It appears the Everharts
For a
have been
cosplay
quite
stream.
well off for generations. Or so they used to be.
Oh.
This fellow really looks like the professor, but it's not him. The Everhart children, Harrison, Madeline, Richard, and Donna.
Look at that baby. That is an adult's face on a baby's body. What the hell? That's terrifying.
That must be Elizabeth Everhart. She looks sad.
Of course she looks sad. Our baby is a grown man. Oh no, I wasn't done out there. No, I wasn't. Oh, I hate when games do. I wasn't done out there! Ah! God damn it. Little Renesmee. 1 year, 3 weeks until you have to do another cosplay stream. Boss baby. Absolutely nothing in here to look at. Interesting. Okay. Is this the one with Cthulhu? Yeah. Well,
Look at the size of this library. It's almost as big as Miskatonic's.
Actually, it wasn't even a third the size of Miskatonic's library. But young people can be terribly impressionable at times.
the sassy voiceover lady we like very much. Actually-ing the main character.
I wish this fireplace was lit. It's bone-chilling cold in here.
It's bone-chilling cold. We got a wee
What
knocked
on
over
earth
lamp.
happened here?
Yeah, this is the sequel to Call of the Sea, called Call of the Elder Gods. It's very, Cthulhu-y.
Troubling absences in my memory. That's exactly how I felt during those 3 months of 1956.
Wait, when she lost her memory and had all that stuff happen to her, it was for 3 months. Imagine losing 3 months of your memory. That's mad. Okay, so she lost her memory for 3 months, and so did whoever this person is. Did you ever watch the Guillermo del Toro show that's based on Lovecraft stories? I didn't. I've got it saved on my... Is it Netflix? I've got it saved on one of the streaming services, like watch lists.
Evangeline had never pictured the professor as anything but a hermit. Certainly not someone his relatives still worried about.
Harry, we know how hard it is for you to open up after what happened to Nora. That's the first game. Nora was the person you played as in the first game and the narrator. But we are your family. Your brother and sister love you. Don't lock yourself away in that house, Maddie. Okay.
Is this young man Professor Everhart? It does look like him.
No
Something
possums.
written in Latin on his frame. Non-possumus.
This guy didn't like possums, I guess. Weird thing to have written on a frame, like. It's very cool. Def give a watch. It's pretty hard to represent the psychological cosmic horror of Lovecraft. Ah shit, but I just got a new possum. Well, too bad, Teddy Surgery. This guy, no, he's clear as day. No possums. Clear as day.
Good thing this skull is fake.
Fake skull. Is that really what the bottom of a skull looks like? With those like three... Those like almost perfectly placed bowling ball holes. Could I get a strike with a human skull? Because I'll do it, like. How big of a streamer do I have to be before I can get a bowling strike with a human skull? Let's find out.
Rich people definitely had weird ways of entertaining themselves.
Yeah.
It wasn't mere entertainment. Harry's mother's life had long been shaped by tragedy, and she had become obsessed with the afterlife.
Yet only those who unravel the mystery of life shall prove themselves worthy of communing with the spirits. We can't change the past, but we can anticipate the future. Okay. They're so expensive, though. Or couldn't spell hippopotamus. The hole is where the spine goes. Ah. That actually makes a lot of sense. Oh.
Goodness gracious. The professor's taste in literature is nothing if not peculiar.
Tri-finger butthole. A classic. So, I'm scared to try these doors and it just takes me into a room I can't get back from. Oh, here we go. The leaders of Straight White
Dyer
Incorporated.
was my applied geophysics professor. He was very strict. Strange character. Dyer was my applied geophysics professor. He was very strict.
You know
Strange
exactly
character.
who every single one of them voted for. Look at these motherfuckers. Final Fantasy 11 pulled me in. I might fall to 14 again if I'm not careful. Oh, getting sucked into an MMO is dangerous.
There's something oddly comforting about spinning these globes.
Then spin it. You can't say that and not spin it. Don't do that. You can't spin
There's
it.
something oddly comforting about spinning these globes.
That's fucking bullshit. Why would it? Imagine that was like a wee cat and she came up and said, I love petting cats, and then didn't. You can't say spin the globe and not spin the globe. What are you doing? Ah, fucking shit. I'm calling the police. Mind the noise, the FF14 x FF11 crossover is back up until the 23rd of May if you hadn't done it already. 0 out of 10, worst game ever. Worst game ever. Two different people at the same time, worst game ever. I'm getting like the mansion from Resident Evil vibes here.
Darn it. This door is locked.
Oh, she's got a wee sprint.
This must be the professor's office. Astrology is the most utterly stupid thing I've ever come across.
She said it, not me.
Books in different languages. Spanish, Italian, German, Latin.
Possums.
Looks like one is missing.
Possums. The guy said no possums. Do we take this one out then? Do we remove the possums? I guess not. I'm putting it back until we figure out what's... Okay, we're missing a book. We're missing a book. Let's go find it.
The greenhouse. And the mausoleum.
After those three men showed up last night, I left one of the books in the greenhouse. I locked it and left the key in the mausoleum. I need to buy a weapon just in case they decide to come back. Okay. The lock has a carving of a helmet. Oh, imagine if it was Resident Evil, though. Okay, we go to the mausoleum and get the key, then we take it to the greenhouse, we get the book, and then we bring the book back here. Videogames.com. Oh.
Wow. The professor served in U.S. intelligence during the war.
I recommend allowing full chat participation during Puzzle Spy, and I suspect it will be less than 3 hours. Okay.
Professor Everhart doesn't look so intimidating in that portrait.
Looks like a nice fella, I guess.
Nora and Harry? The professor was married.
That's the woman you play as in Call of the Sea. Mind the noise. Saw that bit of you in FF11 yesterday trying to wave to another player. The guy ran off and you tried following and trying to dance with him. Then the guy warped it. Hey!
I wonder what this opens.
Keys. That's what we want.
Professor had another appointment today. With a therapist.
Visit of Dr. Froggenthroat. Ask him for medication. Okay.
Despite his tone, this Bowen fella doesn't seem particularly friendly.
I respectfully urge you to stop ignoring my letters. Let us put the past behind. Please consider my offer for the artifact. I'm willing to pay a substantial sum for it. Sincerely, Caleb Bowen. Okay, so they're after that weird artifact he's dreaming about, and she is also dreaming about. So we need to go take this key to the door that's locked up here, probably?
Excellent.
I'm fully committed to just RP my way through the game. Someone will like it eventually. Yeah, you'll find your people eventually, for sure. What, like, class and race are you, if that's a thing in FF11? Please let me come back. Please don't... Oh, I thought that was him. Oh, I got a wee spook. I thought he was just, like, slumped in the corner there. Just a photo,
The
innit?
man's definitely a dead ringer for the professor. A ripped canvas.
This kind of looks a bit along the lines of blueprints. No, it's not the same. It would be good if it was, though. Unfortunately, we'll get one blueprint every 25 years or so, and we'll like it. I'm a Galka, which are like the big dudes. Yeah. Also, catgirls and gender locked, and so are the Galka. Okay.
Looks like the professor's father was involved in politics.
Yeah, we like a red mage in this house. I wonder if the Elder Gods in this game will be the same ones from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, probably not. You imagine fucking she opens one of these doors and Goro's just standing there. You alright? He's just got a book in each hand. All four of his hands. He's just reading some philosophy books. Right, we can head up there, dead end. We can head down there, dead end. Perfect. And then there's that door across there. Right, let's do it. Oh.
Such odd totems. Are these fishes?
Fishes? Wouldn't the plural be fish? Wouldn't it be, are these
Odd
fish?
totems. Are these fishes?
Idiot.
So Professor Everhart set on an expedition to the Pacific. I never pictured him as an adventurer.
Yeah, so that's the plot of Call of the Sea. Your husband, this dude, has gone out on an expedition. And you've gone after him to try and find him. And I guess he came back, but she didn't.
That expedition must have been quite important for him.
Oh, it had certainly been important to him, and to the other expedition members.
Oh.
Torn canvas. The frame reads, Sed Futura.
Sed Futura. Right, we're starting to piece together what we're going to need to do here. We're going to need to order those books based on that photo downstairs of all of the straight white old men. And then reorganize the books based on where these men are on the wall with what's written above them. Oh. Hello, what we got here?
There are a lot of pictures of that fireplace. Oily shadows. Beginning to suspect the old professor's lost a few marbles.
I've tried to capture the oily shadows on film. No success.
Oily shadows?
Alright, so he's been trying to take photos of those things he's seeing, but obviously since they're all in his head, he's no seeing them. They're all in his head, mate.
Wow, this room is really depressing. Can't see a thing in here. Better turn my flashlight on.
Oh, we got flashlight. Clicking the right stick.
Much
There we
better.
go.
Someone has ripped the canvas. There's a Latin inscription in its frame. Providere debemus.
Provedere debemus. Okay.
Looks like a shrine of some kind. Dedicated to a woman.
Symbol on the tree, look. On the tree there. Right there at this side. There's a wee symbol on the tree. That's going to be important. Oily Shadows, that's another book. Interesting environment. OMG, Charmed! Yeah, this is tied to the 90s TV show Charmed.
The driver's license of a certain Manuel Silva.
Manuel Silva's driver license. This seems oddly out of place here. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Anything else we need to worry about in this room? I guess not. Okay. Wait, so we're done here? We've been everywhere we can go? We've done here, we've done here. This room is a complete dead end. Unless, can I like pull these curtains off? Nah, didn't think so. That room is a good spot for a jump scare, yeah, for sure. Puzzle games don't do enough jump scares. Have we been to the orphanage? What? The orphanage? Oh, here we go. This is very Resident Evil. Like, obviously it's not actually, but... Oh, choppy choppy. Oh! Beautiful.
Good heavens above, would you look at the size of this place?
Right trigger to sprint. That's weird, I've been clicking in the left stick to sprint, which also works. We got 2 sprints. Okay, we're going up to there to get the thing, so we can probably go across that bridge. So let's go this way and see what's over this way. Nah. Oh, hello. Oh,
This vase-like thing with a face engraved on it can be rotated. What kind of madhouse does the professor live in?
okay. Vase rotation.
Careful. Stone staircase is slippery.
She's talking to herself about slippy steps. But we've still got all that way to explore. You know what? It's fine. We'll just keep going this way for now. Can we double sprint? Oh yeah, I wonder if I can hold that down to sprint and then hold this down to sprint faster. No, I can't. It's one or the other. Yeah, good question.
Hidden room?
Take down all of Father's portraits. Get rid of all of Mother's esoteric junk, except the hidden room. Cut down the burnt tree near Nora. Call Rich or Maddie. Maybe another day. Okay. We got ourselves a little fire. Should I point you at a fire? Is that good? Should I point you at the fire? I'm gonna do that. There's a statue of Nora from the first game, I think.
Gosh, this is so beautiful. Seems like some sort of shrine. Was this the professor's wife?
Evie found it hard to believe that the recluse living in the abandoned mansion had ever loved anyone. But he had. Truly and profoundly.
Oh. We love in this house, eh?
Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
Right, let's point you at the statue. You look at the lady. Yeah, why not? That's, you know, until we get a better idea. And then just a big bloody tree stump. Okay. Oh, nope. Invisible walls. Okay. Okay. Somewhere there's going to be like a bit of paper telling us where to point all these statues at. Respectfully look at the lady, yes. We're going in there. But first we're going to explore absolutely everywhere else, because that's what we do in this house. There's another one. Let's have you look at these bags or something. Oh no, let's have you look at the door. Oh, here we go. Oh, have they all had different faces?
What kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols.
Oh, that's the symbol that we saw on the tree. Okay, I'm starting to understand what we need to do here. I need to take the worried face. I need to take the guy that looks anxious and point him
Evie's
at...
last remarkable trait was her extraordinary memory. A gift I was never blessed with. So, allow me, the narrator of this tale, to be the one taking notes. For the sake of clarity, of course.
Yeah, sure. So we need to point the one that looks anxious at the tree next to the statue lady. So which one are you? You're asleep. Okay, we take the one that's asleep and we point him at the moon, which is this door. Okay. We take this fella, we point him at the door. Done. Bam. Oh, this is quite fun. This is quite fun. Should we go in there now? Should probably go in there, right? Because we could have gone down there. Oh, there's still a bit we didn't do down there. Let's go in here and then we'll go explore that bit down there. Let's get out of the rain.
It's locked.
Oh, right. Or we can't get in here at all because it's locked. Right. Righto. Then wait, how did I... Oh, this way. So then, you didn't make them all look at the lady though. No, I didn't. Which one are you then? You are... Oh, you're mad. The mad guy should be looking at fire. Oh, and he is. It's just not lit. Am I going to have to light it? Probably not. You are the crying dude. You look real sad. You look real sad. No, you're the worried dude. And you're the one that we want looking at the symbol that's on the tree. So where is that tree? Oh, it's this chopped down stump. I see. Right, look at the stump. There we go. Okay, we're getting there. 2 more. You are the happy guy. Hey, he looks well happy. And you need to be looking at flowers of some sort. There's bloody flowers everywhere. Oh, it's right there on the wall. Bam. There we go. And last but not least... the path we didn't take across this bridge. And you are the crying guy. You are probably going to be pointed at that well. You are to be aimed at a fish. Meeting's over. Crushed it. Nice work, Rian King. Nice work. Is the fish this well?
It looks like there's a symbol carved into that bucket. Is that a fish?
It's a bloody fish, innit? Okay.
It's raining cats and dogs here.
That's it, right? That's them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, in theory. In theory. Door's open. That's a frog, isn't it? I don't think so, mate. I don't bloody think so. Bam. Nope, that's an invisible wall. Look, you just can't go in there. The game's like, don't waste your time. Go in the building like you're supposed to. Oh no, it's the man, baby!
Oh dear. A dead child.
Ooh.
This is simply heartbreaking. The inscription on the frame reads, Praeterita mutare.
Praeterita mutare.
In loving memory of our firstborn son, John Everhart Jr.
Yeah, that looks like one of my mates, and he's like in his late 30s. No way that's a baby.
This definitely looks like the greenhouse key.
We got a greenhouse key.
That's from the Bible. Psalm 1, verse 1. This person must have been quite devout. Father, husband, and servant of the people. This must have been the professor's father. Found her path in the shadow of morning?
Weird thing to say.
Maybe this guy was in the army?
Typo error in the game.
Found her path in the shadow of morning?
Says the twice in a row.
Found her path in the shadow of morning? Father, husband, and servant of the people. This must have been the professor's father.
Chasm. That's QA. You should get paid for that. Congratulations, you've just found a bug that someone at that office missed. That's QA. Ask them for your paycheck. Excellent work. Excellent work.
Harry rarely spoke of his brother John, mostly because he had never known him. The boy had died years before Harry was born. Still, he believed that tragic incident had played a critical part in his mother's obsession with the occult.
Unless it was a clue. No, don't do that. Don't. There's no. Can you imagine?
Now it's open.
Oh man. Now you've got me wondering.
The professor really seems to be interested in botany.
Chasm, get yourself a job in QA. That's the eye we need right there.
These white flowers are scattered all around the mansion.
I miss my time working in QA, so I do. It was the most boring. It's the most boring job on the planet.
More gardening tools.
Well, it's not the most boring, but it's extremely dull. But it was fun as hell.
It appears
A simpler
to be
time.
a Spanish edition of the science fiction novel The Future Eve. I'll keep it, just in case.
I'll keep it just in case. Okay. You're currently on the flight from Warsaw to Amsterdam. Wow. So the note we found said that the key was in here. Oh no, it was the book was in here. So now we've got that book. we need to go take it and use it with those 4 portraits to reorder the books into those portraits. And we probably want to do it in order of their ages, given that thing on the left page there. So it would be Praeterita Mutare first. Then it would be no possums. Then it would be Sed Futura. And then it would be Providere Debemus. Bam, nailed it. Okay, bye, taking off. Enjoy stream, Nero. Thank you for being here, Uncle Flange. Guys, see if you haven't seen Uncle Flange. Real handsome. Real handsome, so he is. He's got that jawline. Oof. I googled it. Apparently that particular typo can be caused by a scanning error, but it's usually a writer error. Both happen to me. I'm assuming you mean in books and not in games. Yes, okay, cool. DD says true. I'm going to assume that's in response to me saying Uncle Flange is an attractive man. Right, where were those bloody books? This room here. Now the pampering makes sense. You wanted your beard sharp to emulate Flange. Yeah, I just want to be like Flange. He's quite easy on the eyes. Yes, he sure is. Okay, so baby first. Praeterita Mutare. Praeterita Mutare. Then it'll be no possums. Then it'll be Sed Futura.
Secret compartment?
Evie had never been good with languages, least of all a dead one like Latin. Even so, she managed to grasp the general meaning of the phrase. We can't change the past, but we must anticipate the future.
Imagine being hard on the eyes. I don't need to imagine. I feel attacked.
Unbelievable. There's some kind of secret compartment in the fireplace. Feels like a mystery novel.
Oh, feels like a mystery novel. Okay, so we want to go push a button on the left side of the fireplace.
Looks like a music box of some sort.
Play it. Oh.
It doesn't make any sound. Maybe it's broken.
Okay, I'll put you back for now. I'll be back for you. Right, where's this fireplace?
Definitely like a mystery novel. Ooh, I guess I need to go see what's down there. Professor!
What's that? Oh shit, it just closed behind me. Oh, it closed behind me! We are in trouble. Oh, what a nice lamp on the wall in this horrible, dingy underground. Alright. Nice rustic sort of lamp set they've got there. What is this place? Honor the past, consecrate the present, have faith in the future. Whoa. Nah, never go down them secret tunnels. Never a good idea. Yeah, if I'm in this woman's shoes and that fireplace opens, I go, ah well, I go home. Ah! Hey, sorry, I know you might be dying, but you're likely story progress, so I'm gonna just like look around your room for a bit, and then I'll come and check on you in 1 second, alright? I just want to click on everything else first.
Statuette's broken. And the sphere. Shattered to pieces.
She said nothing about the body. But that. Oh my god, no. She looks at the dead guy. Then looks at this. No! Oh yeah, look, a body. Look at that. Cool, yeah. Oh shit, the statue.
Professor! Professor! What happened? He's knocked out cold.
Oh, he's not dead. He's just knocked out. Okay.
I wonder if I...
No! Don't touch it! Don't touch it.
What?
Introductions between strangers are always a bit awkward. But in Evie and Harry's case, things were even more uncomfortable, due to the unusual circumstances under which they had met.
How are you feeling, Professor?
Considering I was assaulted, knocked unconscious, and someone tried to rob me in my own home, I suppose not all that well.
Evie didn't know where to start. So, she took the most formal approach.
We haven't been properly introduced.
I know who you are, Miss Drayton. We had an appointment today. And I can also imagine what it is you want to talk to me about.
Evie was taken aback. He knew? So Professor Everhart had read her letters after all?
I suppose you have some questions for me, so go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Let's ask you, what is the statue?
What is, or was, that statuette?
You haven't touched any of the pieces of it, have you?
No.
No, you screamed at me
made
not
that
to.
very clear.
Good. Because that black orb is made of...
Harry thought of telling her the orb contained the blood of an elder god that came from beyond time and space. But he chose not to frighten Evie for now.
a very dangerous substance.
What do you mean when you say the material is dangerous?
Dangerous? What do you mean? Is it toxic?
Worse than that. I've seen people lose their sanity and their health just by coming into contact with that substance.
I read in a Herald article that the statuette was found in an excavation in Virginia. Is that correct?
Yes. In the caves near the Rappahannock River.
It was led by a professor from Miskatonic, right? Paisley or Presley?
Nathaniel Wingate Peaslee.
Yes, Peaslee. Do you think it would be possible
Peaslee?
to speak with him?
No. He passed away a few years ago. Of natural causes. Or so I hope.
Didn't Borlak, our resident Cthulhu expert, mention Peaslee in chat earlier?
Statuette is in pieces. What happened?
I destroyed it.
You destroyed it?
Yes. It was better than letting it fall into the wrong hands.
Yes, he
Evie
did.
felt frustrated. After all the effort it had taken to get Professor Everhart to agree to talk with her about that statuette. And on that very day, that curmudgeon shattered the relic into 1,000 pieces.
Who's responsible for all this?
For the robbery? Dr. Frog in the throat.
Who?
My psychiatrist. Or so I thought. I never should have brought him here. I've been too careless.
Shavarath has just asked a question I have been wondering for the last 20 minutes. What is the difference between a statue and a statuette? Uncle Flange is watching the stream in 160p, 158p.
I thought the statuette was in the Miskatonic archive.
Yes, well, I brought it here for a research project I'm working on. About ancient civilizations.
Harry couldn't come up with a better excuse than that. Because I've hidden it in my own house to keep prying hands from succumbing to the terrifying powers of the Elder Gods sounded infinitely worse.
Will you allow Shavarath to say, "Moo, I will punch you"? Yeah, I mean, I guess I will, yeah. Okay.
But there has to be more, right? More of those statuettes.
I really doubt it.
Are you sure? Because I'm convinced of it, Professor.
And why are you so convinced of that?
I've seen them. In my dreams.
What are you talking about?
Dreams about strange and ancient artifacts brought Harry bad memories. For personal reasons.
My dreams. I mentioned them in my letters. You remember? So, I've long dreamed of a place. It's an ancient stone city, hidden in the jungle, from prehistoric times. And there are more statuettes like that one, all holding those black orbs.
Miss Drayton, you better forget about...
So, if Peasley found that statuette in Virginia, maybe there could be more there.
Listen to me, Miss Drayton.
Maybe in those caves I could find
Enough
more.
of that! How could you be such a fool? Haven't you listened to a single word I've said? Don't you ever think of going near that cave in Virginia.
Professor, you can't be serious. I need answers.
Of course I'm serious! I forbid it!
Oh. Yeah, can people in chat remember that Shavarath doesn't type his messages, he speaks them into his TV remote. So, like, he actually said those things, and that makes it so much funnier. A statue is anything human-sized or above. Statuette is below human-sized. Interesting.
Are you done yelling now? All right. Now that you've calmed down, I'll tell you that I'm a grown-up, and you can't prevent me from going anywhere. And while we're at it, my mother taught me manners. And as far as I know, if it weren't for me, you'd still be locked up behind that fireplace. So maybe now's a good time to show a little gratitude.
It had been years since anyone argued with Harry, and for the first time in a long time, he felt that an interaction with another human being had been authentic. Perhaps not very enjoyable, but authentic nonetheless.
That fireplace can be opened from the inside, Miss Drayton.
Oh, well,
But even so, I owe you an apology. You've taken quite a risk without even knowing me, Miss Drayton. So, thank you.
all right. Apology accepted.
You're completely determined to go to those caves, aren't you?
Yes.
I am.
Absolutely.
You're right. I can't stop you from going to Virginia. But how do you plan to get there from Arkham?
Batman.
Well, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. I don't think there's a regular bus service, is there?
No, there is not. So here's my proposal. I'll go to Virginia with you.
Road
I'll take care
trip.
of all the expenses.
Let's do
Don't
it.
worry. If there's one thing I have plenty of, it's money. All I ask in return is that you please follow my instructions while we're there. And be very careful. We'll look for whatever it is you want to find there, and then we'll leave. Agreed, Miss Drayton?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Professor. And don't worry. I promise I won't get in any trouble.
Harry couldn't help but doubt that Evie would keep her promise.
Old
Even
professor
so, he
invites
immediately
first-year
liked that
female
sharp-tongued
student
and
on a road
stubborn
trip with
girl,
him.
Which made sense. Harry had been a good friend of Evie's father, after all.
All right. This narrator is a sarky bitch. I know it's great. I've got mates in Virginia. He can pick us up. Virginia's for lovers. That's all I know about Virginia.
Here we are, the Rappahannock River Caves.
But this place is closed off.
It is indeed. Apparently one of the excavation members died in there. An archaeologist named John Teague. That's why the government shut down the dig shortly after the statuette was found.
Wait, so what we're doing here is illegal?
If I told you that we were trespassing, would that stop you from going in, Miss Drayton?
Nah, not really.
Then go ahead, please. Here, take one. We'll use these to stay in touch. Apparently, the cave branches off into countless tunnels, forming a maze where it's easy to get lost. So watch your step, because the... Evangeline!
Much cheaper for your cutscenes to just be static images than like actual moving graphics, you know.
Miss Drayton! Miss Drayton, can you hear me? Are you alright?
I fell down a fucking hole, mate. Give a minute.
Yeah. I think so. I'm safe. I'm on the path.
Follow the excavation trail. It'll lead you to the underground lake.
I swear I wasn't passing no tresses, Master Gandalf. Oh.
A lake? In here?
Yes. The water from the Rappahannock seeps through limestone, so there's a complex hydrological system inside the cave. Peasley mentioned they had come across the statuette somewhere around that lake. It was one of the few things he still recalled from the dig.
Wait, he didn't remember the dig?
In his own words, he suffered a period of absence.
We've had that.
Amnesia of some sort. He didn't even recall planning the excavation.
So, amnesia is like a common thing in Lovecraft lore? It's certainly a common thing in video games. He said he had plenty of money. Yeah, he did. He invited this first-year student away on a road trip with him and said, I've got plenty of money. Suspicious as shit. Isn't it bad they already know all about why amnesia exists in this particular story? Is it bad that I already know all about why amnesia exists? No, that's good. You know your lore. You know your stories. This particular game is apparently based on 2 different short stories. So I imagine if you've read them, you'll know what's coming.
Professor, you won't believe this, but I had amnesia too. I don't remember anything from September to November of last year. When I came to, I was surrounded by books and articles about a place in Norway called Spitsbergen.
Spitsbergen? Isn't that near the Arctic Circle?
Oh, static.
Professor!
Classic.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I actually think it might be those 2, Barlack. I remember reading it yesterday that it's based on 2 books, and I remember thinking those 2 books have very similar names. So that sounds about right. I wonder if they will do the dumb but persistent trope that is Le Second Bonk. What does that mean?
Well, everything was properly cleared for the excavation. No doubt about it.
AKA 1 hit on the head causes amnesia, 2nd hit on the head clears it up later in the story. But the implication. We're not on a boat here.
Wow. What is this place?
Yeah, great question.
Miss Drayton, over here. I'm
Oh.
here. I'm glad to see you.
Wait,
I thought you'd gotten lost. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. You weren't lying about those tunnels. Have you found anything, Professor?
This mural. Come take a look at it.
I fell down a hole, and how did you get... If you didn't fall down the hole... How did you get here? Am I imagining you? How did you get here before me? I fell down a hole. That's suspicious. You alright, big man?
Notice how, even though the stone seems to have been carved millennia ago, the lines repeat with an almost rhythmic cadence. It's as if they were trying to convey a coded message. What do you think?
All of that was Greek to Evie. Her world was equations and laboratory experiments, not decoding ancient languages.
Yeah, this is weird.
Well,
This is weird.
I'm no expert in architecture, but I think I've seen structures like these in my dreams.
Really? Good. Good. That means we're on the right track.
It looks like this subject truly interests you.
Gee, you do seem genuinely interested in this.
Well, it's an occupational hazard, I suppose.
Despite his best efforts, Harry had failed to bury his excitement for archaeological fieldwork.
But I'm mostly doing this to help you.
Do you think we'll find more
Do you
statuettes?
think we might find more statuettes like Peasley's down here?
Miss Drayton, you were the one convinced you'd find more statuettes here, not me.
Yes, you're right.
Gonna have to solve riddles with Gollum soon.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Take a look around the site. If you find anything worth noting, let me know.
I will, Professor.
I will do.
I'll take a look around, see if I can find anything interesting.
Fine.
Take a look around.
Just don't wander too far from the excavation site.
Where the hell am I gonna go, big man?
What do you think this means, Professor?
Warnings? Directions? Timelines? For now, it's hard to tell.
Big crab claws are gonna come out and grab the green bit, and then... Okay. Okay, very good. Can I just jump down, or am I gonna have to go down the ladder? No jumpies.
Though Evie chose not to mention that report, it gave her a clear sense of the danger posed by the black ooze.
I regret to inform you of the passing of Mr. Teague. His cutaneous alteration worsened rapidly, and in his final days he showed disorientation and severe agitation, suggesting neurological involvement. Despite all measures undertaken, it was not possible to remedy his condition. Please accept my most sincere condolences. Okay.
Huh. The wording here is peculiar, to say the least.
Facial patterns are extraordinarily similar. Need to keep a written record. Assignments. Secular. Fossil analysis. Prioritize unusual symmetry. Monroe. Chart visible constellations. Check for deviations. Stahl. Infer function of the structure. Record hypotheses. Teague. Explore the water conduit. Search for functional remains. Alright.
I would have liked to speak with this man's father.
Truth is, Evie would not have liked that one bit. Nathaniel Peasley had always been a brooding, reserved man. More even than Harry.
Father, I dare to write you once more, though have no faith that you heed reason. It has been far too many years of costly expeditions to the most outlandish corners of the globe. I entreat you, return to Arkham Asylum and allow the Dean of Archaeology to handle the matter. You are, after all, but a professor of economics. For heaven's sake. With grave concern, your son Wingate. Wingate? Don't call your kid Wingate. Imagine bullying your child before it's even born. Fucking Wingate, are you serious?
Such strange plants.
Luminescent underwater fungus, unknown species. You slipped into Arkham Asylum then. It's just Arkham. It's just Arkham. Wait, did I said Arkham Asylum. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's Arkham Asylum to me. So we can head down there into the main bit, or we can go over here. Anything good over here? Nope. Oh, here we go. Here's the main. This is where we're gonna have to solve the puzzle, innit?
I see some sort of control panel here, and what look like piano keys.
Oh shit! Can we do the Jaws thing?
From touching anything, Miss Drayton.
Yeah, I won't touch anything. Don't worry.
No, this isn't working.
In what world are they piano keys? Yeah, it's crazy. How do they look like piano keys? Are you playing a mouse? Pardon? If you're asking if I'm playing the game with a mouse, never. Not once. Not once. Perish the thought. Oh.
There's some kind of stone dumbwaiter here.
What? A dumbwaiter?
How can she tell that's a dumbwaiter? That's an absurd thing to say to just like this wee hole.
I see some ruins rising out of the water here. I see some ruins
Yeah, alright, you've said
rising
that,
out of
shut
the
up.
water here.
We can head over there, we can go up here. Mouse and keyboard for the win, stupid controller nerds. I'm not even gonna. We're not doing this today.
I found some diving equipment. What if Peasley didn't find that statuette near the lake, but rather beneath the lake?
You're not thinking what I believe you're thinking, Miss Drayton?
I might be.
Well, that depends. What do you believe I'm thinking?
Getting into that diving suit and going down into the depths of the lake.
No. I just want to take a look around. That's all.
Are we really doing that? Should I just start hitting buttons? No, I probably shouldn't. You know what? I shouldn't.
The diving platform isn't getting any power.
What did you expect? The expedition wrapped up nearly 10 years ago. Nothing will be working after all this time.
The wiring in this place doesn't look too tricky. I think I could get it running again.
They're teaching physics majors to repair junk now?
Hardly. My Uncle Mo showed me the ropes. He and my dad had a workshop back in Benoit.
Even so, try not to touch anything, please.
Now it's working.
Puzzles. Okay, so what? I can just go now? I can just get in and do it? Or that has turned on the power to that. Okay.
This empty cylinder will do.
An empty cylinder. We put that in here. Yep. And then we turn this on. And then we turn this to green. Is that going to be what we do? Try and turn it even slower, please. That'd be great if you could make it go even slower than that. And then we hit the button. And then that fills up this. Is that... Yep. Let's assume that's what that's done.
Full of air now.
And then we plug it in
You
here.
won't believe it, but I managed to get the whole diving system working. The suit is ready to...
What? Didn't I tell you to leave that damn suit alone?
But Professor,
You promised
But
you wouldn't get into
Professor-
any trouble. That's why I brought you here, remember?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Of course I'm right. What were you thinking? Forget about going down into that lake. You hear me?
Okay, Professor. Sorry about that.
You're no my real dad. I'll go down under the lake if I bloody want.
Air compressor. Looks like it works in the same way as the one we had in the workshop. Except for diving cylinders instead of car...
Yeah, we've already done that.
It seems they found the statuette in the depths of the cave's lake.
There we go.
Evie deliberately chose to omit that the man in the photograph had been entirely covered in black ooze.
In the depths of the lake? Are you sure about that? Wait until I finish with this mural and we'll talk about it.
Seems like a telephone for communicating with the diver.
Okay, we're gonna go down under the water and see some mad Eldritch horrors. Isn't that gonna be fun? Yellow paint. I must have to grab on there. I always imagine Jesus getting into trouble during his teenage years and telling Joseph, "You ain't my real dad." Okay, that just brings us back up here. Oh! A side bitty. Oh, here we go.
There's another one of those murals, and it looks better preserved than the one you're examining.
Excellent. When I'm finished with this one, I'll come take a look.
So I've got to play that music. I've got to do those notes to make the bit come out of the other bit. Okay. That seems straightforward enough.
Professor, have you read this report? Does Project Kronos mean anything to you?
No, I've never heard of it.
I believe I've managed to infer the sense of the incomplete symbol in the mural. The sequence of signs reveals a language built from curved strokes and dots. Based on this, the most plausible interpretation suggests that the pictogram refers to the act of rotating. I'm convinced that the substance used is the same one we uncovered in Project Kronos. That was a yith.
I've found a report stating that the entire cave may function as an open-tube acoustic resonator, sustaining standing sound wave patterns.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was just thinking that, actually. That's interesting.
Harry
Yeah.
was a scholar rather than a scientist. Of course, he hadn't understood a word of Evie's scientific jargon.
Yeah, I do like the sassy narrator woman from the first game.
"10 feet? I wonder why these structures were so colossal."
The dimensions of the architectural elements suggest that the inhabitants of the civilization possess a much greater stature than modern man. It's probable that their average height approached 10 feet. Does this correspond with Stahl's account?
Oh, Peasley mentioned a refinery of some sort.
A refinery? In here?
A refinery? What the hell are we doing in here?
There's another mural. Looks like instructions of some kind. Just a series of steps to follow.
Instructions, you say? Well, this is all quite fascinating.
So, wait, we've got... Take an Eldritch horror baby and put it on top of a little pedestal thing. Then put the little baby on the pedestal in the box and fill it with black goo. Then set it on fire. And then it glows green. Pardon? Okay. Okay, let's do that. Let's find a baby thing. Put it in another thing. Fill it with black goo, set it on fire, and make a wee alien spaceship. That's what we're up to, I guess. I guess. It's gotta be time. That's me searched everything up here, right? It's absolutely time for me to go deep diving.
Evie knew perfectly well that going down into the depths of the lake was not only dangerous, it was reckless. Besides, she had given the professor her word. So she asked herself if she really wanted to go down there.
Go down, not yet. I'm going to explore a bit more now. We're going down. Come on, let's go
The
down.
answer, of course,
Was yes.
was yes.
Professor, can you hear me? I'm sorry, but I'm going down.
What? Are you out of your mind? Don't do it! You're going to...
I have to go, Professor. I'm sorry.
She's gonna die. She's not gonna die. She's the main character. She's safe. Oh. Whoa. Bright down here. Yeah, this is very Bioshocky. We're going down, we're yelling timber. She has been Bioshook.
Evangeline? Evangeline? Can you hear me?
Surprisingly well, actually.
I'm here, Professor.
How could you go down there on your own? That was utterly reckless. Don't you realize the danger you're in? Come back up right now.
I'm just coming back. Yeah, I'm right on it, big man.
Right. I just want to take a look down here.
Evie felt she was so close to finding answers. And she was already down there. What harm could it do if she just took a look at that refinery?
What harm could it do?
This is madness. I should have been the one to go down.
Professor, how could you possibly go down here at your age?
What do you mean at my age? I'm only 67.
Oh.
That's
I'm
the
sorry,
meme
I thought
number!
you were like 80?
Harry found himself thinking he might have let himself go too much. 80 years old? Really?
Oh, must be the beard. Tell me what you see, please.
It's hard to put into words. I never imagined an underwater cave could hold so much beauty.
Look at this thing. There's no word. There's no word. Have I missed, right? I'm asking you in the chat, have I missed why this woman is so determined to do this? Like, there's no world just some average student with, like, a slight interest in this stuff would be coming down here and doing this. Oh, she's having dreams about it, isn't she? Even then, like, this is mental. I could be having dreams about this place and they tell me there's £1 billion down there. I'd be like, nah, I'm alright. Nah, I'm alright, man. Squeeze then, go, do it. Get through the bloody gap, what are you doing? Like, imagine the back of her suit, like, scraped on the wall when we're going through these and it suddenly just starts filling with water. Like, this is too freaky for me. Ah, nah. See, look at, there's no, imagine the level of fear you'd feel if you were really in this situation.
What's happening?
This place is full of black liquid waterfalls.
Miss Drayton, please. Turn back at once and return by...
Oh no. No! I'm trapped! There's a column of black ooze behind me. Oh god. What do I do?
Keep calm, Evangeline. We'll find a way out, all right? And most important, don't go near the black ooze under any circumstances. Now move forward and tell me what you see.
The black ooze is rising. Oh no, we're in a bad spot. You ooze, you lose. Good morning, Mar. How are you today, young man? You ooze, you lose is such a mad thing to say.
I see a ladder. Someone from the excavation must have made it this far.
Climb it. The farther you are from the black ooze, the better.
The black ooze. You're eating ice cream? Oh. What flavor? I'm gonna guess honeycomb. Oreo. Oh, how decadent.
I'm out of the water. I think I'm in the refinery Peasley talked about.
Deep throating it, I hope. Oh, you could have just not typed that.
Professor, there's another mural here. Looks like a creature carrying the statuette and breaking the black ooze flow.
So that statuette repels the ooze? It's odd, but it's our only choice.
Is it an ice cream sandwich? As in ice cream between two slices of bread? Because that's like an insane thing. That's a crazy thing. I like to engage with Mars interests.
I don't know if I can actually do anything here. The whole chamber looks dead. Powered down.
No, it's ham and cheese between two scoops of ice cream. Holy shit, that's awful.
The statuettes, Professor. They're not ritual or ornamental objects. They're just energy containers, like a car battery.
Nah, an ice cream sandwich like the non-crunchy half of a Maxibon. What the hell is a Maxibon? I do know what an ice cream sandwich is. I was just doing a joke, but I've absolutely never heard the words Maxibon. Isn't that like a feminine hygiene product? Try new Maxibon. When you're having a heavy flow, Maxibon.
I can see one of those murals in here. But this one is massive. Wait a minute. I know this. I've seen this hundreds of times.
In your dreams?
No. At the university. This is a blueprint. A technical drawing. Thousands of years old, but that's what it is. And you won't believe this, but everything in here runs on...
Black ooze.
The black ooze.
How could you possibly know that?
I just know. Tell me what else is in the mural.
She literally said blueprints. It's happening. the crossover.
One of those towers is loaded with statuettes.
I told you so, Professor, Evie thought of saying. But seeing the mess she'd gotten herself into, she figured it wasn't the right time to brag.
It looks like the black ooze can be channeled from where I am now. There's some kind of valve-driven collector system that directs the flow upward. Apparently, we need 4 units of black ooze.
4 units of black
Those
ooze.
ruins I saw rising out of the water, they're not ruins, Professor. They're 2 stone towers. And apparently, they're used to alter the state of that liquid. The black ooze.
How can she tell that from this image? Maybe she's smarter than I am. How can you tell that from this image?
Those piano keys I saw on the surface, it seems they're used to control the towers.
It's just oil. You don't have to make it so sinister. There's nothing weird about it. It's just oil. So then I gotta beat boop this big button? Nope. I gotta beat boop these big buttons? Nope. But there is a beep boopable button somewhere, I assume.
Wait,
Huh.
what?
What is it, Miss Brent?
I got a fright!
It lit up. Everything in here just lit up all of a sudden.
Nothing sinister about oil. Okay, buddy. Oh, maybe because I stood on that. Okay. So then... that does nothing.
Looks like I can't pump this up until the big tank is completely
So I
full
need
of
to-
black ooze.
Do this to fill this. And then... this one
I'll
into
try to
here.
redirect the black ooze upward.
Here.
But please be careful.
And then...
Don't worry. This isn't so different from the fluids lab back at Miskatonic.
and then this one will put me... back into... nope. This one will... Okay, hang on. That one pumps the black ooze. And then that one takes the black ooze from this one into this one. So then we want this one to take... Nope, okay. So then we want this one. Oh, they can be turned. That just drains that. Okay, right, okay, so. This fills this into this. We turn that to face that, and then we beat boop the button. Which is going to fill up the oil here. Then we want that oil in... here? 1.
Looks like I can't pump this up until the big tank is completely full of black ooze.
Right, so the goal here is to fill this with 4 rings of ooze. Using these... oh, Jesus Christ, right, okay. So maybe we do that. And that'll take 2 of them into there. Perfect, okay, and now there's 1 there. So we drain this. We fill this. You're telling me she can figure out how the mechanism works based on a crude drawing, but can't draw this distinction between her standing on the weirdly glowing ritual circle in the middle of the room and the room light. Wait, this into here. And then 2 of these into here. This actually isn't that bad. Okay, got it. You just need to press the buttons in the right sequence. I think you've cracked it, Copper Dinosaur. I think you've cracked it. Emily, I had shower. Good, Emily. I've done a shocking amount today. Went and got my hair cut. Went to the bloody gym for the first time in God knows how long. Unbelievable. So then we send you... no, wait. Because that's going to send 2. You went to the gym. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? Absolute insanity. How much do they want in ransom? Oh, wait. I'm actually not sure what we do here now. Turn that to there. Get rid of that. Nope. Can I send that back? Nope. This just filters it all away. Oh, interesting. Right, so... if we hit this button, it gives us 2 waters and a goo. Then we can press this button to send 2 waters and a goo into here, which I'll obviously just send a goo and a water, because there's only 2 spaces left, leaving behind a water. So, can we... Let me try something. If we fully drain the water out of this, will it put 2 goos in here? No, it won't. It's still 2 waters and a goo. So how are we going to drain a single water out of the... Oh, by doing exactly what I've just done here. Oh, I've solved it without even realising I've solved it. Because now it's only going to drain 1, and then we can do this, and we can do this, and we can send the goo over. Oh, we love playing with goo.
Alright, I think I've got it. I've redirected the black ooze upwards, so...
Yes. Something's happening up here. Let me take a look.
He's just... Ah!
What is that?
Harry's fascination was growing. Here he had living proof of an ancient civilization with technology beyond anything he had ever seen.
Oh, we're playing as Harry now. Okay. So, now we just need to make the music play in the right order, which is really simple from the images there. I like to think nothing was actually happening. He was just about to finish and got really excited. So we just need to hit the buttons. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bong. Oh. No. So we need... What did I miss? Evie went under the water and she found a pump for a lot of goo. We pumped the goo, it made this thing come up, and now the man is pressing the buttons. And we've got to make it, I guess, go from like left to 1, 2, and then we skip 3 and go 4, 5? Is that what that's telling us? We go 1, 2, we skip 3, we go 4, 5. Is this just single player? We were here. We weren't here. I mean, I'm not sure I'd hold we were here up as like a... That is the puzzle game. You know, there was plenty puzzle games like this before we were here. I think what makes we were here so special is that it's co-op.
You're right, Evangeline. Those ruins are actually towers. Stone towers.
This is almost like your sort of classic, like, you know, games like Myst and all that way back in the day. Obviously a lot simplified down, but I'm a big fan of like old school point and click games, and these are like cool sort of modern versions of those old school point and click games. I really appreciate them. Call of the Sea was a wee hidden gem.
No, not now, damn it.
But the oily shadows Harry saw obeyed no
Oily
reason.
shadows.
They simply appeared when he least expected them. Though the reality of those shadows was, of course, far more complex than that.
We weren't here is a good bit. Listen, I have limited memory capacity. We were here has supplanted a lot of shit. Yeah, fair. That's absolutely fair. That is absolutely fair. Right, so it's not all goo. There's water down there too. Oh, I've got to play music. I see it. 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. And then this one's 3, 5, 4, 2, 1, I guess. Yes? Is that what it's saying? That's what it's saying. That's what it's saying. Oh. Oh, right, because there's only... You can only do 4 at a time. Oh, then... Oh. Wait. There's an open door in the tower on the left. I don't think I can get to that, though, from here. I think I need to raise them up another level. Can I see in it, though? Oh, I can see inside it. Shit. Good job, Borlak. Okay, so that's 4, 1... No, that's 2... Nope, that's 4, 2... 5, 3? Where's 1 again? Is 1 right at the bottom below the lines? Yes, it is. So then, that's 4, 2, 5, 3. But remember, we got to do these in order. That 4253 we just looked at had a picture of this fire. Which is not the right or Fortnite. Screw it. Let's just go try 4253 before I forget. 4253. 4253. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Don't type things like that. Okay. Okay. I guess that one down there could be to reset it. Oh, I see. This one here is to reset it. That would be 1144 to reset it all. Or at least that's what that little, like, loop seems to suggest. Do we just try it and see what happens? Play Wonderwall.
I've rotated the tower to the right.
Okay, so that wasn't to reset it, it was to rotate them. Which I should have done first to get in here to learn this.
Evangeline, there's another mural in here.
Do you think you can interpret it, Professor? What does it portray?
Apparently they used fire to do something.
That makes sense. This is some sort of refinery after all.
I think the statuettes are down there.
Oh yeah, I see them all down there. My partner asked me if I'd stop making constant Wonderwall jokes. I said maybe. Oh, fucking shit. Oh. Absolutely
Evangeline,
not.
Evangeline, I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
Yes, the dumbwaiter.
God damn it. So have I got to keep turning this one till I can get inside it? Is that the... Or can I, like, press a button to switch to Evangeline? No. Jordan stalks through the roof.
As far as the towers can move in that direction.
That's as far as the towers can move in that direction. So I wonder if I... 4, 4, 1, 1. Is that the other way? Yes, it bloody is.
So if I
Okay.
play the notes in reverse order, they trigger the opposite effect.
I still don't see a door in that tower on the right here. That's not going to go any further, is it? Nah. Okay.
I think that's as far as the towers can move in that direction.
Does that apply to the other one? All right. Oh. Wait, I could raise them further, I've just realised. If I do 1, 2, 4, 5 again, will they raise up even higher? Yes, they bloody will.
Higher. I believe I see an entrance ahead.
Okay, should we just try that one more time to see if they go 1, 2, 4, 5? No. Okay, cool. Right, okay.
As far as the towers can move in that direction.
Sounds like I got rhythm. Oh, and now both. Oh, beautiful. Very satisfying indeed. Right, let's go check these out. Check it out. I can't believe I went to the gym today, honestly. I've never been so proud of myself. Didn't really do much. I just ran on the treadmill for a bit, but still, like... I sort of ran, then walked, then ran, then walked, and then I came home, but still, like, you know.
Oh my.
What is it, Professor?
You are right. This stone tower is filled with statuettes.
Back when I was regularly going to the gym, I would just start with like a half an hour, like, fat burning session on the treadmill. You set it to fat burner, and then it does like run, walk, run, walk.
For many
So I did that for
years,
like 25
Harry had been
minutes, and then I
haunted
came home.
by that statuette. Still, he felt reassured to find that none of these held a sphere of black ooze.
None of these held a sphere of black ooze. Yeah, but we're gonna make that. We're gonna make a sphere of black ooze. That's the whole deal, isn't it? Oh, here we go. We need 1, 4, 2, 3. 1, 4, 2, 3.
What does this mean? Filling? The statuette fits perfectly.
And then we do that. 1, 4, 2, 3. Got it. Mara's not helping. Mara's trying to throw me off.
It's filling the tower with black ooze.
That just means you need to change the water. The water filter. This is not good. Mar has such little shit brother vibes. Okay, so now we can take this. I occasionally removed the light bridge for my brother when we played Portal. We take this. Oh god.
It's filled to the brim with black ooze now. I'm not touching that.
Oh well then how but oh, we drop it under the water. We lower it. I'm just going to keep suggesting 1312, which is ACAB and A1Z26. What is A1Z26? Oh, I see what you mean. In like the alpha. Yeah, okay, yeah. If A is 1 and Z is 26, right? I see. Right, so then we up to the towers with 1, 2, 4, 5. So then we lower the towers with 5, 4, 2, 1.
Just lowered the tower. I think I'm beginning to understand how their language works.
So now I've put that under the water and the water will have cleaned it. So now we bring it back up and it'll be nice and clean. Why aren't you... Hello? I can't click on the button on the right. The button's not lifting up. Is this gonna be a problem? Oh. Is this a bug? I actually can't tell if we're facing a bug or not here. Can you really just hear those keys and know what, like, musical... Like, you can just hear that and know that's E. Holy shit. Right, so then let's try... 1, 4, 2, 3. It might be stopping me doing the wrong one. Okay, then let's try 4, 2, 5, 3. Oh. We are extremely leaning bug here. 1144. I want to bring the tower back up. That would be 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, this little thing down here is not raising up like it's supposed to. Go check the dumbwaiter. I think I need to get this statue and then put it in the dumbwaiter. Right, hang on. Let me just... There is a... It's not like...
Evangeline, I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
Yes, the dumbwaiter.
So this thing says, get statue, done. Fill statue with black goo, done. Set it on fire. Turn into a wee green thing. So if we got to do the fire one down the bottom left there, which is 4, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, but we tried that. Can you not interact with it, or is it just a visual bug? It looked like I couldn't interact with it, but now you've got me questioning it. I've also gone up the wrong path here, but it's fine. So I can actually highlight it right now. Wait, what? Wait, what? I couldn't highlight it before. And also I hadn't typed anything in. What? So I've got to do the fire one now, which would be 4, 2, 5, 3. Is that what it's suggesting? No, because that made the red thing come up. I think I'm done. Not the red, the black. Nope. Gotta make the fire. Okay. I'm not sure I'm doing this right. 4, 2, 5, 3.
That purple hue. Yes, it should be complete now.
You heard him. Very bizarre. Okay. So now we take this sucker.
Harry glanced uneasily at the freshly made black orb. He didn't like it one bit.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright. I think I've followed all the steps. Now I just need to send it to Evangeline.
Right, Evangeline, here you go.
I hope she knows what to do with it.
I've sent you a thing that is bad.
Evie finally held the statuette in her hands, and at once she felt disappointed. Yes, the statuettes were containers of energy, but did that explain her dreams? Her visions? She had to learn more about that lost civilization.
I've got the statuette, Professor, but it looks
Oh.
incomplete. Different than in the murals.
Buttons.
The black orb should be lower. Now it looks right.
Oh.
Excellent. Now you should be able to cross safely. Come on, get out of there, quickly.
I solved that puzzle by mistake. Okay. Oops. Oh. Oh, right. She took the wetsuit off to... Right, okay, yeah, I see. So was she just walking about with no clothes? No, I guess you keep your clothes on under your... Yeah, okay. False alarm.
Can you... Me... And...
Professor? I'm losing you.
Delene.
Professor! Professor! I can't hear you.
Evie felt a chill sweep through her body.
Hello? Who?
Impossible though it was, she had just heard her dead father's voice. Unmistakably.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It works! It works! The path is open!
Evangeline? I can hear you now.
Oh, good. Glad you're back, Professor.
I'll be waiting for you here. Once you're out, we'll return to...
Professor?
Professor?
Professor? Yeah, I would not be squeezing through this gap with that diving suit on. Imagine the back bit just like catches on a wee rock. Your suit just immediately starts filling with water. You're aware you've got like a minute tops to live before you drown in your suit, but I mean, what can you do?
Evangeline, listen to me.
Aye?
There's someone else here.
What do you mean, someone else?
Stay down there until I tell you to...
What?
Professor? Professor!
Evie lingered in the dark waters of the cave, waiting for the professor's signal. A signal that never came. Even so, prudent as she was in waiting, her air supply wouldn't last forever. So when all the noise above finally ceased, she decided to come up.
Professor! Professor, I finally have it! I have the statue...
Well,
Oh shit, it's Colonel Sanders.
This is interesting. You're going to have to come with us, Miss Drayton.
And I want it. The Starry Wisdom Society.
Wake her up. Welcome back, Evangeline.
This guy's got a great voice.
Finally, this is also the story of an obsessive, manipulative, and ambitious man. This is the story of Caleb Bowen.
Wait, where am I?
I'll be the one asking the questions here, girl. My name is Caleb Bowen. I work for the United States government.
Bowen often made that claim, though it was at best a half-truth. Sure, he'd worked for the government once, but that was a long time ago, and he'd been running solo for years.
Do you realize that you trespassed on a site closed off by the United States government? And more importantly, that you were seen in the company of Professor Harrison Everhart. You may not know this, but Everhart is a subversive individual. We suspect he may be working for the communists.
Oh no, not
Bowen
communism.
kept lying. He knew Harry could be many things, but a communist was definitely not one of them.
I don't believe you. Do you have any proof of that? Oh shit, I've got a timer. Proof.
You better have proof for what you're saying.
You are in no position to demand anything, girl.
Has anyone told you you've got a really nice voice,
But
sir?
even so, I'll show you who Professor Everhart really is. Your father's name was Franklin Drayton. He and his brother Moses ran a workshop in Benoit, Mississippi called Drayton Motors. He died in a work accident in San Francisco in 1934. Is that correct?
I think so.
You've been investigating me? What kind of...
Shut up and listen to what I have to say. Do
Sorry,
you
big man.
recognize anyone besides your father in this photograph?
Wait, is that Professor Everhart?
Oh, correct. Everhart led an expedition to the Pacific in 1934. Your father was part of that expedition.
In the first
That
game,
was the only truth Bowen told during
you're going
his
after that
conversation with
expedition.
Evangeline.
Your father didn't die in San Francisco, Miss Drayton. He died in excruciating agony, alone and abandoned, on an island in the Pacific, and all because of Professor Everhart. I bet he never told you that, did he? In fact, every member of the Everhart expedition died or disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Even the professor's wife, whose strange illness was the impetus for the expedition, vanished under equally mysterious circumstances.
I didn't vanish. I simply fulfilled my destiny, accepting the painful sacrifice my husband planned.
that's the first game. They're talking about the first game. The voiceover lady is the lady you play as in the first game, searching for that expedition that they're just talking about. How do you know this?
How can you possibly know that?
One of my associates was part of that expedition. She also perished, though not before informing us of what had happened.
Evie was in shock and full of doubt. The professor was a withdrawn and sullen individual and, frankly, really hard to deal with, but could he also be responsible for her father's death? Despite her doubts, she kept silent, and wisely so. She still didn't trust this Bowen fella, regardless of his claim that he worked for the government.
Now you know the kind of person you've gotten involved with, Evangeline. And the kind of trouble you're in. I have a few questions for you. For your own good, I suggest you cooperate. That platform beneath the lake in the Rappahannock River caves, how did you manage to activate it?
Oh, I had to, because one of them was filling up with half water and half goo. So I had to put it into the big one and then over into the middle one. And then we had to repeat that like 3 or 4 times to get all the goo in the big. That's not what you mean, is it? I don't know.
What do you want me to say? I don't know.
You must have recognized the girl's cognitive pattern, I'm sure of it. She even mentioned a period of amnesia. Just like Peasley.
I hope you're right.
Evangeline had not the slightest idea what those two men were talking about.
Next question. You said a word while you were asleep. Nakotis. Do you know what that means?
I could say it means prick. Yeah, I'm definitely saying that.
It means pompous government jerk with a ridiculous pencil mustache.
You watch your mouth, girl. I'm warning you. Final question. Have you heard of someone named Dr. West?
No, he's a professor from Miskatonic. Yes, he might help you with your medical condition. Can I be sassy? Should I be sassy? I'm going to say yes, he might help you with your medical condition.
Yes, he's a famous proctologist. Maybe he could help with your hemorrhoids.
This is a waste of time, Farrell.
Got him!
It's obvious the girl is hiding something, but there are more effective and less traumatic ways of getting that information.
You're right. Proceed.
I told you everything I know. What are you going to do to me? Is he with the government too?
You expect me to buy that this old geezer with a bow tie works for the government too?
You'll recall I mentioned that Evie was feisty and stubborn as a mule, and whatever they had injected her with wasn't doing much to tame her spirit.
Yeah, fuck him, Evie.
Too, Miss Drayton. Please take a look at this. Do you understand this language?
Even though it was written in those puzzling characters, Evie understood the book's title. Narcotic Manuscripts. Non-linear displacements toward the Great Library and reversible transfer of cognitive pattern.
If it's any good,
Tell
they'll
me,
make a
Miss
movie out of it.
Drayton, what's written in the book cover?
Pneumatic manuscripts, thermodynamics, sarcastic. I'm just going to be honest.
Narcotic manuscripts.
Evie surprised herself. Had she spoken against her will? She couldn't help but translate the book's subtitle as well. She was feeling more and more tired.
That's better, Miss Drayton. Now, open the book.
What you got on your face?
And listen to my voice. Listen to my voice while you read the book to us. Read the book to us.
That's weird. This is weird.
What just happened? Am I in my dorm?
What is happening? Black goo is one of the 7 herbs and spices. We've seen that name before. They were the ones sending the threatening letters. Yeah, the creep with the mustache was the guy in the threatening letters, yeah. Well remembered. Is that Walt Disney? Yep. Oh!
Oh no, Evie was not in her dorm room. Not at all.
Hey, over here, Evangeline. Hey, how are things, kid?
Papa!
You're my
Papa!
dad.
But it can't be. You're alive?
Oh, of course I am, darling. But you have to find a way.
That was not her father, of course.
You must reach Nakotas.
We got ads starting real soon. I'm sorry. I wish I could turn them all off. I hate ads. Hideous autistic rot saying floating rocks is exactly right. Many a floating rock to be had here.
Have I crossed another one of those portals?
What the fuck is going on?
Good Lord. None of this makes any sense.
Correct. Hey, it's the books we had to rearrange to make the thing happen. Wait, what? Have I got to walk around this paper? Oh. Oh, we're tilting. I don't like it.
This is weird. Really weird.
I'd like some floating rocks. Yeah, give me some floating rocks. Yeah, that'd be cool. Not sure what I'd do with them. Sit the rats on them and watch them float about, probably. Listen to that, like, humming, like getting near a generator. Oh. It's got a wee bit.
Driving motors? Dad and Uncle Mo's motor shop in Benoit?
Anytime I hear Benoit, I can't help but think of Chris Benoit. Don't Google him.
Moses, we're running out of money. If we don't get some cash soon, we'll have to shut the shop down. Yeah, well, that's easy for you to say. I've got a daughter to provide for.
You're a whiz, mister. Would you be interested by any chance in an exciting job opportunity in the Pacific?
Yeah, so he's come to this lad, do you want to come on my cruise? They go there, they find mad shit. Then you, the wife of this man, go to that island to look for him in the first game. And then at the end of the first game, it's something like she realizes it's her destiny to like die on the island or something like that.
Papa, don't do it. Don't go to San Francisco, please.
Papa, no. Wait, am I really about to jump off? That's really high up. I'm scared.
Hey,
Oh.
what just happened?
Oh. Oh, weird.
It'll only be a few days, Jitterbug. I'll be back before you can say Jack Robinson.
Jack Robinson. Oh, this is really odd. What is happening?
Drayton is dead, but it doesn't matter. His death brings me closer to an answer. I'll do whatever it takes. The only thing that matters is Nora's life.
Welcome back from the ads. People who
Wait,
survived
no.
the ads.
That doesn't sound like the professor at all.
Evie realized Bowen's lies were seeping into her thoughts.
So we're just in Evie's head right now. We're just imagining. But it's because those guys have...
How do you feel?
Not good. But that doesn't matter anymore, Mr. Harry. Just listen to me. Get off this cursed island. You'll find nothing here but death.
Nothing but to death, he says.
Go back home. Spend what time you've got left with your wife. And there's another thing I want to ask of you.
My dad's grave.
Where am I now?
Where's the big dinosaur gone?
Who are you?
Nakotas.
The great engineer?
The great engineer. So she can just speak this language, I guess, because she's been touched by the goo or whatever. And that's why those dudes are interested in her, because she can actually read it. Oh! The hell was that?
Incredible. Did you hear that? We were right. We finally found the coordinates. At last, we know where Nakotas lies. Thanks for your cooperation, Miss Drayton.
Jelly eyes.
About an hour after Evangeline had her otherworldly vision,
Finally, I'm inside.
Harry snuck into the same building where she was being kept captive. He had been there many years ago.
I'm not leaving here without Evangeline.
I just cut her off. No idea what she was going to say. Ah, well.
Miss Drayton, are you there?
Oh!
What on earth?
Harry had always suspected that the starry wisdom was something far more sinister than a simple astronomical society. And as soon as he stepped into their inner sanctum, his worst fears were confirmed.
Yeah, but if it's Egyptian stuff, that's like really cool, so it's fine. Like, it's cool. Let the weird cult do what they want, like, because it's cool Egyptian stuff. I, Patricia, archaeologist, Eridanus, and then like some birds and like a feather and stuff. Can't a man have a hobby? What do? You do nothing right now. Okay. Then we've obviously got to go deal with that. I'm assuming we're not getting out here?
This elevator doesn't seem to have a call button. I don't know what to do with it.
Okay, okay.
Apparently, the only way to get into the Pharaoh's office is by getting the right combination on the statues downstairs. And I bet my life that Pharaoh is Caleb Bowen.
Did you hear that? Those two lines were recorded at different times in different rooms. Listen.
Apparently, the only way to get into the Pharaoh's office is by getting the right combination on the statues downstairs. And I bet my life that Pharaoh is Caleb Bowen.
They sound so... That's one of them was recorded in the studio and one of them was recorded on his phone. The fuck? That's so noticeable.
Egyptian hieroglyphs?
Oh no, I'm not going to have to decipher all of that, am I?
These people are out of their minds, no doubt about it. And they clearly have a pathological obsession with Egypt.
Only those who have been enlightened know the divine geometry of the tetrahedron, which grants access to the gates of knowledge.
Only those who have been enlightened know the divine What's this load of baloney?
What's this load of baloney? It's so weird. Oh, hello. Are you a
tetrahedron?
You are a tetrahedron. Okay. Okay.
I believe my psychiatrist had one of these too. I believe my...
Okay.
There's a pyramid in the center of this chamber.
Oh, shit.
Certain sections of this pyramid seem to move.
For a moment, Harry wondered whether it was a good idea to mess with the mechanism, but he quickly dismissed the thought. Even if it meant alerting someone, he had to find Evangeline and get out of there.
Sun, Star, Moon. It is Resident Evil. Right, wait, so we need Moon. And then here we need Sun. Oh, that one's only got Moon and those bits. So maybe Moon goes here. And here. And then that would mean that this one is Sun. Bam. Oh god, it's a whole thing. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, we'll come back for you. Jesus.
Stellae Sapientis. The Starry Wisdom Society. Providence.
Oh, I didn't like the look of you. They're creepy. They better not come alive. Oh.
None of these doors have handles. How am I supposed to open them?
An astute question indeed, Steyr. Okay, so we've got doors that can't open. We've got a statue of a thing that we've opened that has just a spinny dial. The only thing I can interact with here is the spinny dial. This thing. So we're going to figure out where that spinny dial spins to. Okay. Okay. Then we've got... this, which is a lot. This is anything on the back? Only once the participants have aligned the elements of their statues will the great black pharaoh descend from his chamber to begin the ritual. What a dilemma indeed. Dilemma. Maybe line it up with a glowing dot at the front.
Thoth, god of intelligence and magic.
Thoth.
A statue of Horus, Egyptian god of order and justice. Bastet, goddess of protection and love.
You bastard.
Anubis, Egyptian god of the underworld. That is Sobek, god of fertility and life and lord of the Nile.
Lord of the Nile. It's a cool name. So what, you'd just numbers and then Howard psychiatrist or Origa. And then just some shapes and shit. Okay, okay. What's in the old book? We got an elevator. We got triangles. We got... Maybe line it up with a glowing dot at the front. Nothing in here. Yeah, let's... So what, these are just like random... Patricia, Felix, Eugene, Larry. Larry biologist. Lynx. Yeah. I feel like we need to solve downstairs so that we can come up here and solve this. Only those who have been enlightened know the divine geometry of the tetrahedron. Right, so let's... Oh, there, the glowing bit. Line it up with the obvious glowing bit. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah. I actually spotted that earlier. I just wanted to give you guys a chance to catch up. I thought it was pretty obvious, honestly.
Yes, the doors to the upper rooms are open.
I'm trying to get more serious about puzzle design, and it is a challenge. The point of an entertaining puzzle is to make the solver feel smart, but I don't know that I've gotten that from the last 20 minutes of this game. Yeah, puzzle design is really hard. Especially if it's for, like, you know, obviously this is a dumb thing to say, but if it's for people to solve, which of course it is, it's not about... You've got to make it like you want them to solve it. It's not about just...
This looks like a biologist's office.
You're not just making a puzzle to be solved. You have to make a puzzle that, when solved, feels satisfying to solve. I remember diving deep into this at uni and just being so fascinated by it. Like, puzzle design for games is so interesting. A lot of first-time people who make puzzle games for their first time always end up making the games too hard. Photographic processing instructions. Dip the exposed photographic paper into the 3 tubes of chemicals. Developer, stop bath, fixer. Okay. I've often said tasks are not puzzles. Yeah, I feel that.
Hanging your college diploma on the wall while you're in some sort of weird cult doesn't strike me as the smartest idea.
This guy feels like he's got 2 different, like, voices. Like, some of his lines are spoken...
The shelf is packed with every kind of specimen. Looks like it came straight out of Dr. Frankenstein's lab.
in that voice.
I'm sure I could name all the fish in this aquarium.
Much to his dismay, Harry had become something of an expert on fish, especially those with striking spotted patterns.
The video game version of "If I had more time, I'd write you a shorter letter" is "If I had more skill, I'd write you an easier puzzle." Yeah. I love that. Wonder if it was a choice. Yeah, a lot of the time with games, dialogue will get recorded early. It's the same with movies for like recording scenes. Then after it's when it's in post, they sometimes have to like get back together for reshoots and stuff. The same can happen with video games. So there's every chance he recorded these lines. Like, you know, most voice actors record their lines years before the game comes out. So there's every chance he recorded these lines, then came in a year or 2 or 3 later for pickups and didn't even, you know, didn't listen to the old ones to match the...
Looks like even kooky cultists have a love life. Who would have thought?
Life isn't all hocus pocus. Just say the word and we'll have a drink sometime, sweetheart. Howard. That last thing was the sphere and dial as an example. That was an easier puzzle, but why make it a puzzle at all? Why make it a puzzle? That's an interesting
They
like
rotated
whole
the
thing, innit?
positions. What does that mean?
Last time I had to go last and I didn't like it. I'm glad we changed position.
They rotated the positions.
Yeah, what does that mean? Sometimes the answer to why make it a puzzle is just because it's a puzzle game, which sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but like there are definitely puzzle games which go like, how can we just add more puzzles? Where can we add more?
A black statue of a pharaoh. I don't know which one it represents, but it's unsettling to say the least.
Oh God, DD. Another 4 hours till I'm home.
Just an office.
Is that just for DD or is that for all of us?
Maybe from a psychiatrist's office?
If it didn't have any puzzles, it would be a really short game. But I do see where Dagumit's coming from. Like, some of these puzzles are, like, extremely simple, and therefore, like, if you're not actually having to, like, solve it,
This
then
metronome still makes my skin crawl.
there should still be at least some element of
Nero
solving.
already announced the ritual positions. I'll have to be next to Orion nearly all year.
Harry immediately recognized the voice of Dr. Frog in the Throat.
I've always despised spoiled rich kids, and Orion's no exception. I'll have to pretend I tolerate him, but luckily I'm fairly skilled at pretending.
He sounds glad to be rid of him.
At last, I'm getting rid of that idiot, at least in the rituals. It was about time. Time to smoke some weed and eat some brownies. Hello, Lady Lava, have fun.
So the good doctor tried to make off with pieces of the black ooze statuette. Wrong move, pal.
Wrong move, pal.
Drat. This is my prescription from Dr. Frog in the Throat.
If the point of games and escape rooms is agency, I'm not sure agency is the point, but it definitely makes it better to have more agency. But I do know what you mean. Then just wandering through the story is a wobbly strategy, though I've seen it done well.
A roll of film. I wonder what's on it.
It's always about creator intent, isn't it?
1955. So they've been doing this for a while now.
Okay. So we're building up information in these offices so that we can go down and enter said information in the spinny bits.
This office looks expensive. Must belong to some sort of dilettante.
Dilettante is a great word.
What nonsense are they talking about now?
Each initiate must correctly align the elements beneath the statue representing their mask, as well as the number that marks their position in the monthly ritual. Oh, we are about to get... this puzzle might end up being quite difficult here. They've been quite generous with, like, writing them down here. Like, this stuff has helped us, like, fill it in quite well when we get there. I can see why the option to play this on hard... I don't know if you remember, at the start of the game, we had the option to play it on hard, and it included not having access to this book, which, now that I'm here, it's like, that actually would have been quite cool, because, like, we'd have had to have written it all down ourselves.
This fella clearly has expensive tastes. I'm impressed.
You know, I love a good puzzle game where we actually need, like, a pen and paper to solve it.
October 29th.
Oh!
You have to be some kind of narcissist to snap a pic of yourself. Especially if it's just to show off your muscles.
Built like a brick house.
The robbery at my house could have gone way worse, all things considered.
I don't see why Pharaoh puts so much faith in Eridanus. He's nothing more than a big-headed fool. I knew he wouldn't be able to fetch that statuette. What good were all his hypnosis tricks? It would have been a heck of a lot easier to just send me. I'm the strongest and largest of the group, after all. A couple of punches and we'd have that relic by now. Okay, so Dr. Frog in the Throat, or whatever his name is Eridanus. Eridanus. We'd have to, like, write that down and memorize that ourselves, but luckily, it's in here now. There are some games where solve the soup cans is acceptable, but there's an art to writing a game where that doesn't clash with the story. RPG games are often like a puzzle game. I often include some sort of investigation in my games. Oh, you mean like tabletop RPGs? Yeah. Some tabletop... I've not played a lot of tabletop RPGs, but when I was researching, like, puzzle design for video games, tabletop games came up a lot as, like, examples of times it's been done well.
An archaeologist's office for sure.
That's the challenge too, right? Sometimes, e.g., a cryptogram is pace, Jordian, a task more than a puzzle.
There's something written in German in these pages.
Although Harry's German was a bit rusty, he understood what it meant.
Auch wenn mich dies wilden, Tradition, anwidern, blieb mir nix anders übrig, als sie zu akzeptieren. Absolutely nailed it. You're welcome.
This must be the group's official photographer.
What is this place? It's the headquarters of a cult, and they've all got their own wee individual rooms.
This guy has been all over the world.
Look at the wee face in the top right one. See a wee face?
The letter laid bare the bad blood between some of the cult members. Something pretty common when power-hungry fanatics are involved.
Origa, do not even address me as Larry during the rituals again. Proper names are strictly forbidden within these walls. Consider this your final warning. Okay, so Larry is Lynx. Has the book filled that in for us? Yes. Okay, cool. God, if we didn't have that notebook, we might have to think. God forbid. Yeah, I even agree. Games will often have tasks that are acceptable and even enjoyable due to narrative or gameplay conventions. And something can narratively be a puzzle, even if it wouldn't be a satisfying puzzle if removed from the game. It said Larry. I thought it was funny calling someone else a fanny during a ritual. Here you fanny. What are you... You want me... Have I got to wave it about? Go on then. Wave it about. Oh, right, I got to actually do it. Oh, shit, does anyone know how to... Shit, how do you... I don't know. This one? And then this one? Is it really just going to be do them in order? And then this one. Yes, that's... that. Okay. Oh, no.
I messed it up.
Okay, good. Okay, I thought it was just going to let me do that. Yeah, chuck that in the bin.
A bin full of discarded prints.
Okay, so... Does anyone... there must be a clue somewhere to tell you how to process photos. Puzzle games design and puzzle design are only marginally overlapping propositions, yeah. Soup cans is new terminology to me, but this facts codex is feeling pretty soup canny.
Trays with various chemical substances. They even have the molecular structures written on the bottles.
Aye, but like, what's the... How do I... Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1 ends in OH, which must be the middle one. Then 2 must be the first one. So then 3 must be the big, ugly, confusing looking one. So it's Ho-O, then the triangle, then the complex looking one. Okay. Ho-O.
Trays with various chemical substances. They even have the molecular structures written on the bottles.
O. Complicated looking one.
Good. I've developed the photo.
Okay, cool. So now we can see whose photo is who. The big guy's the crocodile. The woman has the cat head. Our main man, the man, has the bird, the beak sticking out under his shoulder. Okay, under his elbow. Okay. That's good. That's good. Has that picture gone in there? Yes, it has. Perfect. Okay, cool. So why did the person operating the dark room not simply put those in a conventional... Well, yeah, that's... You know, one of the things that I really like about video games, because like video games are chock full of ludonarrative dissonance, right? Like it's one of the first lessons you learn about like ludonarrative dissonance, where things in the game don't make sense, right? And that's just like anything from like being able to pause the game, or being able to save the game, or being able to load after you die, like picking up collectibles when you're supposed to be saving your girlfriend from a villain, you know, like anything that just doesn't make sense. And games are chocked full of them, and most of the time people just ignore them because you're supposed to. You just sort of, you know, you just look past that and enjoy what it is. But in puzzle games, a lot of the time you've really got to look past like the Ludo narrative, because it's like there ain't no world where someone's
astronomer's office,
you know, making a unique padlock to lock a key to another room to, you know, it's preposterous half the time. And yeah, that's
this
a perfect
book
example.
Seems to
like,
recount traditions of ancient Egypt.
you'd just have those things in order. Like, it's just, yeah, it's really weird. Have you ever seen a Neil Breen movie? Neil Breen movies, yes. Explicitly has soup cans. Sure, I've caught up in that, but like this combination lock where the narrator calls the interior design of a room dilettante-ish, and then dilettante is one of the values, seems similarly unmotivated. Sure, but suspension of disbelief is an art form. Yep, absolutely. Sometimes people are complaining to complain, and sometimes people are complaining because their conventions have been betrayed.
Heaven's sake. These cooks really are obsessed with ancient Egypt.
This structure we're doing here is not my favourite kind of puzzle structure, which is where go walk around and collect all of the evidence. Go just do every bit. Go just click, 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 click. And then once you've got it all, then go solve the puzzle. It's so much more fun and rewarding when a puzzle is designed like you're drip fed the clues and you solve a bit and then you're another bit and you solve a bit. This, like, go collect all of the bits and then do the solving, like separating them like that, never feels very, like, rewarding to me. Like, what we're doing right now, running around collecting these bits, feels like busy work.
Different constellations. It would take a good eye to locate all of them in the night sky.
Does feel like a failure, man. Yeah.
Different constellations. It would take a good eye to locate all of them in the night sky.
There are times where you accept the collectibles are a thing as you're doing, and other times you don't. And I don't think that's purely because audience is mercurial, especially because you will get people who didn't confer an agreement about what it is and isn't something that feels like it is meant to be there. Yeah, I feel that. We just sort of like really take for granted. I still
these
do it.
freaks have masks, code names, and hieroglyphs assigned to each of them.
Because it's like, so this is kind of like this. We don't need to read this. We don't need to like acknowledge this because we know that it's for later on when we're down there solving that puzzle. And when we get down there, we can open this and actually start paying attention to it. So it's sort of like, this isn't laid out in a satisfying, you know, every little clue you get in blueprints, you're like, oh shit, this could be important. Let me, you know, you gotta process it. Whereas this game is already teaching us, like, you do not need to process these clues. Once we get to the bit where you're using them, they'll just be right there. It sort of takes away from your, like, investment. Lorelei is excellent at what you're describing. I can't wait to play Lorelei. One day. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. So is that? I think that's us got all of the clues. How are you, Pinky? Welcome in. Right, so it looks like we have everything. I must fully explore each room that isn't presently locked because I know that is required to do the next bit. It's very distinct from I have access to an ever-increasing array of rooms, and where I go is motivated by what I'm trying to learn, which, yes, will often involve the new bit. Yeah, absolutely. It's, like, really hard to do a good puzzle game. Like, it's really hard. It's actually, like, really fascinating stuff. Like, I've spent years studying this stuff, and I don't think I could make a good puzzle game. I think I could make a puzzle game fairly, yeah. Could I make a good one? No, I don't think I could. I'm not sure if that's just me being self-deprecating or realistic, but like to actually make like a genuinely good, satisfying puzzle game, it takes like it's an art form. If you had to make one, what theme would it be? That's a good question. I cared about Lorelei's facts when they pertain to her personal matters, and then they were dispersed across playing time. I call this a see things then do things game, and it is a class of puzzle game that I'm consistently underwhelmed by.
Anubis.
Right, so, a rat dating sim. One of the first year of uni game development, I wanted to make a point and click game that was full of little mini games. And that started me down the path, like, almost immediately. One of my lecturers was like, oh, you've chosen puzzle games instead of like a platformer or a shooter like everyone else in the class. And I was like, yeah, I grew up playing point and click games. And he was like, don't do this for your first project. You'll drive yourself mad. And, you know, I was just like a little first year, I want to make a puzzle game. And he was like, don't start with a puzzle game. Make a fucking platformer or so, you know, do a Mario first. It's like, okay. But yeah, the more I learned and the more I've played and the more I try to understand, like, the planning and intricacy it takes to make a good game alone, never mind make actually satisfying puzzles within the bigger picture of the game. Like, it's just unbelievable anyone does it well. Never mind then when you get games like The Witness and Blueprints or The Outer Wilds, where you're like, it's unfathomable that somebody made not only all these little individual amazing puzzles, but made it into one big cohesive piece of art. It's fucking unbelievable. Right, okay, now we actually do the bit. Whew, here we go. Here we go. A rat dating sim, honestly. Finally told a trusted someone the things I meant when I said I had some things going on like a month ago. Still didn't say all the things, because apparently minds work funny sometimes. But overall pretty good. Pinky, we're here if you ever want to talk about it. I'm proud of you for doing it. I am someone who struggles to say the things that I should want to say or do want to say when the time comes to actually say them. So I feel you. Be brave. Right, okay, so. Right. They haven't written down the current date. Have they? Yes, they have. Today, October 29th. Okay, today is October 29th. Which means that Enquête is 3rd on October 29th. Is that what that's saying? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. October 29th. 3rd. Enquête. Okay. So which one is Enquête? Is that one of these?
Anubis. Did you? That is Sobek. Thoth. God of a statue of Horus. Bastard.
That's not
Goddess
one of these. Okay,
protection and
cool.
love.
Right. Okay. Sick. Okay. Okay. Right. Orion and the astronomers have masks similar to their hieroglyphics. Enquête. Oh, I see. It's the symbols on the far left there. And they're 3rd. A classic love tale. Right. Right. Okay. Today, October 29th, dilettante is the strongest and the largest. So that's this dude in the photo. So he's the crocodile, the strongest and the largest. And his name is Dilettante. So go to the crocodile. Your name is Dilettante, which isn't here. Yes, it is. Okay. So what was your first name? It doesn't say. Eridanus stole the statue with hypnosis. So Eridanus is the dude that came to our house and tried to steal shit. The psychiatrist. Eridanus. So that would be the one with the ears. Because we can see the other two right here. So Eridanus is this one.
Anubis, Egyptian god of the underworld.
Eridanus. Perfect. Okay, let's just get these thingied right now. So you are the psychiatrist. Who's... I don't know what order you are in. And your name is Larry. Because he said, stop calling me Larry. But was that actually him? I think a good premise for the start of a sci-fi work would be that we develop a new type of imaging, and we can finally start decoding the message on the back of the Rosetta Stone. I like that. Okay, so... Okay. Auriga, stop calling me Larry. Signed, Lynx. So, Larry is Lynx. Anyway, I have a long weekend starting today thanks to Christianity. Thinking of going to the beach on Friday because of the long weekend. Well, you enjoy that, Pinky. That sounds like something I wouldn't enjoy at all, but I believe normal human beings do actually enjoy going like outside to the beach and stuff. So enjoy that. Okay, I realize I'm actually kind of struggling to solve this now. There's a lot of it. We've gained a lot of information, and suddenly I'm like, wait, what's the information here? Okay, right. We've actually got like a puzzle on our hands. Here we go. I don't just have to click the button and turn the thing. I've got to actually like figure stuff out now. Dilettante is the strongest and largest. Today is October 29th. Eridanus stole the statuette with hypnosis. Now, Eridanus is Dr. Eugene Kingsley. Eridanus is the psychologist Dr. Eugene Kingsley, which is likely this one. Eugene. Don't they have their surname? No, I guess not. Okay. Okay. So that's... He's done so far, if we're right. So there is only 4 of these, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4... There's 5 of them. Wait, there's 5. I thought there was only 4. Oh, no. The biologist... the dilettante, the psychiatrist, and the archaeologist. That's the 4. The astronomer. Oh, but there's only 4 in the photo. Shit. Oh, no. Okay. Orion and the astronomer have masks similar to their hieroglyphics. Who took the picture? The photographer. Felix. Bottom left down there. Photographer Felix. Right. Read it in the opposite direction from the figures. What is that about? Are we going to go back up and look through these rooms again? I think there are 2 statues with bird heads, so you may need to check the beak shape. Oh yeah, look at these 2. Look at these 2. Yeah. Hang on then, so what are you?
Thoth, god of intelligence and magic.
Big, long beak, and then a sort of smaller...
A statue of Horus, Egyptian god of order.
So... that's the smaller one. I'd say the dude in the photo here has the smaller beak. So the 5th one, the big beak, is not in this photograph, which means he is likely the photographer. This one is the photographer. Is photographer on here? No. Psychiatrist, astronomer, biologist, dilettante, archaeologist. Howard, Larry, Eugene, Felix, Patricia. Ariga, Eridanus, Orion, Corvus, Lynx. Okay, so photographer isn't one of them. Now, I've put Eugene, Psychiatrist, Eridanus here. Those 3 do go together. But they might not go together under this one here. I've just put them here because I thought there was only 4. There's actually bloody 5. I think there are 2, yeah, an ibis and a falcon, so a photographer would be ibis. Photographer must be astronomer? So yeah, they've all got their actual names. Like Eugene Kingsley. They've got their role, psychiatrist. They've got their mask. And they've got their unique name in this. Patricia Seckler. The biologist. Patricia Seckler, the biologist. Let's start there, right? Top of the first page. Patricia Seckler, the biologist. Now, if we look at the photo, we can see she's in the cat mask. Patricia Seckler, biologist, cat mask. So there it's right there. We do not know her place in the thing. We do not know her name or what her little symbol is. But we do know Patricia, the archaeologist, right? Biologist, shit. Patricia, the biologist. That's definitely that one. Let's just go through this step by step. Patricia, biologist. Let's grab a drink outside. Signed, Howard. I hated being last in the previous rotation. So, yes, the way the rotations seem to work is that it changes every cycle. I'm not sure I follow that piece of paper. Or the 3 symbols next to it. Orion and the astronomer have masks similar to their hieroglyphics. Psychiatrist Dr. Eugene Kingsley. This year I'm almost always next to Orion in the ritual. I've always despised rich kids. From the first Aket, this is the first rotation where I don't have to go next to him in the ritual. The two hieroglyphics at the bottom show a falcon and a crocodile in them. Yeah. Okay, so we think that that's what that's saying. We think that this dude here with his mask peeking out of his elbow and the big fella in the crocodile mask are Orion and the astronomer because of that piece of text down the bottom left. Oh, we're actually having to solve this. This is suddenly quite fun. This is what I like. I love getting stuck in a puzzle game and going, right, okay, let's process this. Dilettante. Today, October 29th, he is the strongest and largest. Eridanus stole the statuette with hypnosis. So Eridanus is the dude that came to our house and did the guy that was pretending to be our psychiatrist. Which means he is likely Eugene Kingsley. Psychiatrist, Eugene Kingsley, Eridanus all go together. I just don't know where. Psychiatrist, Kingsley, Eridanus all go together. And I guess if it's not... Okay, yeah, that's one way to think about it. Those three go together, we just don't know where, right? But he's not photographed... He's not photographed here unless he's the one on the right with his back to us with the ears. Am I going to need to go back upstairs? It's not... Is this the problem? We've missed something up here? Or am I just not logicking this out right? So here's the biologist. Obviously, because the room we're in. The biologist is Patricia Seckler.
Hanging your college diploma on the wall while you're in some sort of weird cult.
She got a letter from Howard calling her sweetheart. I'm glad we finally changed positions. Last time I had to go last and I didn't like it. 10, 28, 57. Now this is, what did it say, the dilettante? This is the psychiatrist? Yeah, this is the psychiatrist. At last I'm getting rid of that idiot, at least in the rituals. It was about time.
Pharaoh already announced the ritual positions.
Pharaoh.
We'll have to be next to Orion nearly all year.
Orion.
Harry immediately recognized the voice of Dr. Frog in the Throat.
I've always despised spoiled rich kids, and Orion's no exception. I'll have to pretend I tolerate him, but luckily I'm fairly skilled at pretending.
So he's not Orion or Pharaoh. This is my medical records by Dr. Kingsley.
Rat.
Felix's camera. Okay, so the photographer is called Felix. Is that in here? Yeah, it's okay. That's how we do it. Yep. That's fine. I don't see why Pharaoh puts so much faith in Eridanus. Now, we know Pharaoh must be the leader, and we know that Eridanus is the psychologist guy whose room we were just in. He's nothing more than a big-headed fool. I knew he wouldn't be able to fetch that statuette. What good are all his hypnosis tricks? It would have been a heck of a lot easier to just send me. I'm the strongest and largest of the group. A couple of punches and we'd have that relic by now. So the ibis is Felix. How so? He's talking about his addiction to WoW, and I'm just like, Dangle is starting FF14 online. Oh boy! He's talking about his addiction to WoW, and I'm just like, play it like you would a story game more than an MMO, and you'll be fine. Yeah, I've heard if I ever wanted to get into it, I should play it like a story game. In Egyptian hieroglyphics, the direction figure's face determines the opposite reading direction, a subtle guide for the reader's eye to navigate realms hidden in stone. Thus, if the characters face right, the text is read from right to left. Conversely, if the characters face left, the text is read left to right. Even though these savage traditions disgust me, I have no choice but to accept them. Because Felix is the photographer and the ibis is the only one not in the photo. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. I see. Yeah, that is a really good point, actually. That is a really very good point. Do not address me as Larry during the rituals again. Proper names are strictly forbidden within these walls. Consider this your final warning. Lynx. Auriga. Okay, so he's also Auriga. The photographer is Auriga. And he's the one that's not in the photo. I'm going to go fill that in right now. So, this one is Felix, the photographer. He's the dilettante. He's not the photographer. Oh, really? Because, yeah, it doesn't actually say the photographer's not an option. So I guess he must be the dilettante. He is Auriga. Okay, okay. Oh shit, wait, then that's not him then. That's not him then, because the dilettante is the crocodile. Dilettante, strongest, largest. Yeah, okay, so this guy, the photographer, is not the dilettante. He's also not the biologist, the archaeologist, or the psychiatrist. She's the biologist, dilettante's the crocodile, psychiatrist is our boy. So he could be the archaeologist? Oh yeah, he received a letter. The archaeologist received a letter saying, Auriga, stop calling me Larry. So he's the archaeologist. It says right there. Archaeologist received a letter that said, Auriga, stop calling me Larry. Signed Lynx. So he is the archaeologist. Whose room were we in with the cheesecake photo? The cheesecake photo? What? I don't remember a photo of cheesecake. Beefcake. Yes. Okay. The beefcake photo was... That was the dilettante. That was the big guy. There. Dilettante, he is the strongest and largest. That was that guy's room. Okay, so... He is not Auriga, then. But we know he's the dilettante. We know this one is Felix the archaeologist, and he's called Auriga. We know that this one... Do we know anything about the bird? I guess we don't actually, do we? We know that Patricia Seckler is the biologist. And she's the cat right there. Patricia, biologist, that one there. Okay, so we don't know shit about this one. We know the psychiatrist is Eugene Kingsley, but we don't know which one that is, so let's just make you gone right now. Let's just only fill in what we know. Larry is Lynx. Yes, that's true. Does the crocodile have a hieroglyphic? Auriga, stop calling me Larry, signed Lynx. So we know that Larry is Lynx. Whenever we find either of those, we'll know the other one. Orion and the astronomer have masks similar to their hieroglyphic. A bird and a crocodile. So if we go to this one here, is there a crocodile one? Yes. Okay, I see where you're coming from, Bearded Aspie. Which means that dilettante with a crocodile is either Orion or the astronomer. And since he's clearly not the astronomer, because he's the dilettante, he must be Orion. Yeah? Orion and the astronomer have masks. So who is the astronomer? It's either this one or this one. We know that those three go together. Eugene, psychiatrist, Eridanus. But we don't know if it goes here or here. Those three are a group. We just don't know if it sits on this thing or this thing. The astronomer must be the falcon. How so? Oh, right, because it matches the bird thing. It matches the bird thing. The mask matches the bird thing. I see exactly what you're saying. This one. They have masks similar to their hieroglyphics. I see exactly what you're saying now. So it would be this hieroglyphic. Is that right? Yep. Which would make him the astronomer. So we've got the archaeologist, the astronomer, the biologist, the dilettante, which means this one must be the psychiatrist, which means that is Eugene and Eridanus. Okay, right, so far, if we've done this right, everything that is in place is correct. This is good. This is good. Okay. So... Puzzle gods. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Can you explain it all from the very beginning? Nope. Ariga, stop calling me Larry. Signed Lynx. So that can't be Larry. That can't be Larry. Ariga can't be Larry. We know that one's Orion. So this one must be Larry the Lynx. Is that right? Stick with me through this process here. Down the bottom there. Ariga, stop calling me Larry. Signed Lynx. So we know Larry and Lynx go together. That's not Larry. That's not Larry. That can't be Lynx. That's the one who got the message to say, stop calling me Larry Lynx. So this must be Larry Lynx. Oh my god, we're doing it. We're called the Puzzle Posse for a reason. Trust. Okay. So. Are we discounting the idea that Felix has multiple personality disorder and is also Larry Lynx? No, please no. But please no. Stop that right now. Don't even joke about that. Right. So what is all of this stuff? Over on the left here. What's this stuff about the Order? I'm so confused. Today is October 29th. Welcome in, Garfield user. We're solving a big brain puzzle. The game has gone from, like, unbelievably simple puzzles to, like, you better have been paying attention. Patricia Seckler. I hated being last in the previous rotation. She wrote that on the 28th of October. And then we see from this line right here that today is the 29th of October. And if we look at this piece of paper, the 29th of October is day 2 of 3rd Acnit. So on October 28th, they changed from 2nd Acnit to 3rd Acnit. And that's what she wrote. I hated being last in the previous rotation, but it has changed on the 28th. Now, today, the 29th, is day 2 of 3rd Acnit. But what does that even, like, how does that tell us what order? And what does this have to do with it? Same with this bit down here. Read them in reverse. Read them why. The cat was in the last position last time, so would that make her first now because they changed position? The gold tablet on the wall. Yeah, that's it there. That is the gold tablet on the wall. But it's like... Oh, right, I see. Aknit. Oh, shit. So Aknit is that one at the top on the left there. It's all the cups sitting on the bar. Picture this with me. The top left photo, picture it with me. The top image is a bunch of glasses sitting on the bar. And then underneath it is the stripy ball and the half bowl. So we want to find that here. Third Aknit. There, it's right there. The third one down. And we want to read these in the opposite direction the things are facing, it says. So one would be the crocodile guy. Are you seeing this? Does this make sense to you? Before I start filling in confirmed numbers. We are currently on the... Right, let me just walk through this again. We are currently on October 29th. According to this document, that means we are in third Aknit. Now, Aknit is that picture on the top left over there. If we take that picture on the top left over there and come over here, you will see that that picture with a 3 next to it is the third line down. Now, here, it says read them in the opposite direction. If they're facing that way, you read it that way, and vice versa. So if this third one is the one we're supposed to be doing, then the very first one there is the crocodile man. So that makes him 1. Now, the only thing he needs is his name. Have we used the names? You're Eugene, you're Patricia, you're Larry, you're Felix, so you must be the only other one. Howard, Larry, Eugene, Phoenix, Patricia, Howard. Okay, cool. That makes sense because he was the one hitting on the single woman that's in the crew. Okay, so in theory, we've done. Howard, he's first, he's the dilettante, he's called Orion, he's got the same hieroglyphic as his mask. In theory, he is done. So then, the bird, on that third one down, that bird is last. Yes. Dadgummit, bearded Aspie, Garfield user, and Pinky Power. We are doing this, and we are doing it. Okay. Okay, so there's 2 completely done. If we've done this right, that's 2 completely done. We only have 2, 3, and 4 to put in on these numbers. Oh, everyone's got a name. Eridanus, Orion, Auriga, Lynx, which means that this lady has to be whichever one is left. Auriga, Eridanus, Orion, Corvus. Okay, she's Corvus. It's the only one left. Right, now, no one else has a hieroglyphic. But we do have the psychiatrist. I'm also here in spirit. Nice, yes. We do have the psychiatrist man saying, I'm almost always next to Orion in the ritual. I've always despised rich kids. From the first Akit, this is the first rotation where I don't have to go next to him in the ritual. Where I don't have to go next to him in the ritual. Orion and Astronomer have had theirs put in. I'm almost always next to Orion. So the psychiatrist man is saying that he was next to Orion in the first two, but not now. So what is Orion? Orion's the crocodile. So if we go have a look, in the first two, the crocodile is next to the bird looking out at sea with Pyramid Head's sword is next to crocodile in both 1 and 2. But in 3, the small bird looking out at sea with Pyramid Head's sword isn't next to the crocodile. So we know, this is actually a really good puzzle. We know that Psychiatrist Man is the small bird looking out to sea with Pyramid Head's big sword. Yes. Yes. Okay, perfect. Right. Now, Patricia said... Oh, and he's 4th. Yeah, we can just figure that out right now. He's 4. Yeah. Fuck's sake, I'm getting so turned around. Patricia said, I hated being last in the previous rotation. So if we go to the previous rotation, last is that big tall thing with the 2 half circles. I can't even make a joke about that, like a drink. I don't even know what that is. But she must be this thing. And she was last time. Don't these Egyptians know how to use Roman numerals? So if she was last time, she is 2nd this time. A yard of ale. Done. Okay. So that means, Felix, archaeologist Ariga, you must be the baby bird with a snake. And you must then also be 3rd. Please. Come on, we've used deductive reasoning. We've looked at the clues. We've analysed it all. Come on. Yes!
That elevator. It must be the access to Bowen's office.
That's a good puzzle.
Angeline
I
has
had
to
fun.
be there. I'm sure of it.
We're gaming. We're video gaming. Oh my god, we're video gaming. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're video gaming. Go then, what are you doing? Oh, I've got a... Are you fucking... I've got a... Shit. God damn it.
As he rode the elevator up, Harry regretted not bringing a weapon. What if Bowen was still up there?
Great question. Oh, it's out the back.
All right. Let's see what you're hiding here, you scoundrel.
You scoundrel.
Well, looks like they give this medal to just about anyone.
Oh. He's got like a whole thing of the whole world here.
Consciousness exchange? Is he talking about mind swapping?
Mind swapping? Kepnes, the Egyptian priest, holds the methods to activate the shining trapezohedron. The consciousness exchange will let me access the arcane knowledge lost to time. What?
Spitsbergen. That's the place in Norway Evangeline mentioned.
The base at Spitsbergen. Ariga said they're keeping one of those creatures frozen in the ice. Maybe we can communicate with it. The girl with Everheart understands its language. Narcotic ruins. Matching structures in the caves of the Rappahannock River, Virginia. Where is the city?
Apparently that John Teague was Fornax, another cult member.
So this is them looking at the place we just were with her. The place we went underground. In Virginia.
So the cult was on the expedition along with Peasley. How long have they been behind all this?
Bloody cults. Oh. Rappahannock River Caves, 1947. Left to right, Nathaniel W. Peasley, Caleb Bowen, John Teague, Patricia Seckler, Eugene Kingsley, and Larry Monroe. Scruffy, what is up, dude? Welcome in. Scruffy's on a 5-stream strike. How are you, Scruffy? The footstep sounds and the voice do not sound like they're happening in the same room.
Say, isn't that Senator McCarthy?
Indeed. Caleb's friend Joe was none other than Senator Joseph McCarthy, who led the infamous witch hunts against alleged communists.
God damn. It's bloody Joe McCarthy. The witch hunter. McCarthyism arguably ruined the world, didn't it, maybe?
That doesn't sound good at all. And what's this Azathoth business?
Unravel the mysteries of the shining unravel the mysteries of the shining shape. Bring forth the black man. Bring forth the black man. What? Depart for the throne of Azathoth at the center of final chaos. What is happening? Hope you're doing well. I am doing well, Scruffy. I'm doing very well today. I guess if the voice is supposed to be more in a mind... Yeah, he's just supposed to just be, like, thinking. And then that woman's voice you're hearing is the main character from the first game. You're hearing her just, like, narrate the whole thing.
I knew Bowen would never abandon his Nazi pals.
Bowen, I confirm that we will bring Felix Stahl to America. We will do so under Operation Paperclip. However, you need to put aside all that esoteric nonsense. It makes you lose credibility with the people in Washington. Sincerely, Werner von Braun. Interesting. There's a bunch of chaos going on in the other room. Whoa, that's Cthulhu. That's Cthulhu.
Creature seems vaguely familiar.
Well, it might not be Cthulhu, but it's definitely a Cthulhu-adjacent creature.
Dr. West?
Dr. Ost, Dr. West. A human name in manuscripts from 250 million years ago. Impossible. What?
Evangeline had to be on the other side of that door, no doubt about it. But Harry stopped before entering. Was there anything left for him to find in Caleb Bowen's office?
Oh, there might be more. Oh,
Maybe.
wait. Hold on. Have I missed something? have I actually missed something? No, I definitely haven't. I'm thorough. I think I'm thorough. I'm probably thorough. Nope. Oh. I'm probably really thorough. Mostly probably really thorough. Yeah, okay, that's enough. That's enough. A Cthulhu-like, if you will.
Evangeline had to be on the other side of that door, no doubt about it. But Harry stopped before entering.
Show me
Was there
Evangeline.
anything left for him to find in Caleb Bowen's office?
Please be all right, Evangeline. Let's go, Miss Drayton. We have to get out of here.
Look, it's the engineer. I've seen one of those creatures before. In my dreams. In the Stone City, in the jungle. He spoke to me in my dreams, Professor. I have
Forget about it, Miss Drayton. We have to call the police and...
Calling the police won't do any good, Professor. We have to go to Spitzbergen.
Has this woman not learned her lesson?
Talk with him, with the great engineer.
Miss Drayton, don't you realize this doesn't make any sense? We can't chase Bowen and his...
No, you don't understand. Bowen isn't in Spitzbergen. He's on his way to the city, on his way to Nakotis.
Harry couldn't believe what he had just heard. Evangeline had mentioned a place he had known in dreams, long ago. So long ago, he had nearly forgotten it.
I had a strange dream today. I was inside a vast library and gazed at vistas of another world.
All these questions came crashing down on Harry. And suddenly, he wasn't so convinced anymore. Before boarding the plane to Norway, Evie and Harry talked about the trip. About where they'd be stopping over. About what they'd do once they got to Spitzbergen.
Spitzbergen.
They talked about bringing plenty of warm clothing and gear and supplies to make it through. They talked about getting their documents and passports in order.
Probably don't need to put this in the
They
game.
even talked about the strange city they had both dreamt of. But Evie knew there was something they hadn't talked about.
They made sure they got the
question
right
she didn't know how to ask the
documentation.
professor, because every time she'd tried, the right words never came out.
It's about her dad, isn't it?
But a long flight leaves plenty of time to think.
Professor?
Yes?
When I was being held by that man, Bowen, he showed me a picture of you. A picture of you and my father in the Pacific. Did you know my father, Professor?
And then, it was Harry who didn't know how to find the right words. Because even though he'd been waiting years for that question, he still didn't know how to answer it. Evie took Harry's silence as a yes.
And this conversation will have to wait for the second and final part of this game that we do tomorrow. Thank you for watching part 1, YouTube. Click the buttons if you're still here, press the beeps, do the boops, make the stuff happen, leave a comment. You can help me build my little YouTube channel and it would mean the world. We will see you in the second and final part of this. Goodbye!